Yo, y'all are everything for real?
Yes,
Yes.
every time. Now I not at this point. I don't even.
The demise of Gallic has left the world burning. Blood seeps through dirt saturated from slaughter. Balance is askew. Evil is winning. To restore this balance, the Twilight Weaver pulled what power she could spare to retrieve 5 threads from the Sea of Souls, desperately weaving the lines of fate. Now, these 5 reincarnations are the only hope Gallic has left at survival.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We're on episode 8. We had a bit of a reveal pre-game that I didn't remember how to use my mic, but we win some, we lose some. Last session was a bit of a doozy.
You got to fire that guy, whoever screwed that one up.
We had we had all kinds of stuff happen, but the whole crew is back together again, reunited, and it feels so good. We're all together again, guys and gals. So I'm super excited for y'all to be here, and audio is good. So I think we should be good all the way. But for us, that recap. Last session was the first pure roleplay session of the campaign, I believe. So, it was interesting. All manner of things happened. Ren and Isla went to go do basically have a girls trip by themselves. Went off and perused the city at their own accord. Let the guys, let the boys be boys. And then doing that, they explored the first layer, and then they got to the second layer and got to a certain place and was like, maybe we'll stay on the first layer for the rest of the time here. But essentially, they learned that Sutha is divided up in 3 major layers: first, second, third. The first level is where most of the known people live. Second level is where the more higher priority, more wealthy, more powerful people live. And then the third is where they have no idea because they haven't been there yet. But you can assume that the most dangerous people, the most strongest people, or the most highest priority people live there, generally speaking. They also learned while traveling that Sutha has an ARC system, or a ID system, which allows people to interact with each other and to know who is high priority or not, to save them from possible eternal damnation. Example being with Black and Red being the highest tier. For the most part, Red is like basically special priority, people that have the power to destroy you, not just in this life, but all of the existences that you live in. So fucking with one of them or having a road rage at a red card could prove to be very disastrous. But you guys learned that. You guys learned as well that each of you guys have black cards. Black cards mean that you were the chosen by the Weaver, meaning that you have access to all parts of the city, and no one in the city can prevent you from going anywhere legally. That doesn't mean that they can't kill you, but they legally can't, no doors are barred from you, at least as far as you're aware. There are several other colors as well, from blue, green, white, and so on and so forth. But traveling, they discovered that going to a leather working shop doesn't mean they have armor. They realized that they're not exclusive, and that a leather shop does not sell armor.
And we met a dragon named Beijing.
Viking. by game the dragon. And it was like an Eastern style dragon, which is unfamiliar to anybody from Faerun.
You ordered a custom gigantic cowboy hat.
30 foot by 40 foot.
It's pretty sweet.
Angel feather down inside, and she exchanged corrupted and innocent souls in exchange for such. And you imagine that angel feathers are quite expensive, as she didn't take currency, she just took souls. But you guys got geared up. You see that y'all didn't hear it, but there.
Another important thing too. Sorry, I don't want to jump on the recap, but we went to that club. I can't remember the name of the taverns.
The Slaughtered Mouse.
The Slaughtered Mouse. And it was an eerie situation where we got in there. There was like a 12-foot tall alien woman who was like talking into our mind. When we walked in there, the whole place was made of illusion. It was a whole creepy situation. We started hearing voices. Hunter was like, what was going on, Hunter? He heard them directly, right?
Yes. Hunter did. Does Hunter remember?
Yeah. You guys couldn't hear it, but I heard it, so I was relaying what I was hearing and how I felt like this presence is something of being wrong. So I turned to go out and ask you guys if you trust me, because you guys like wanted to continue to, get drinks and have a good time.
Yeah, and we're like, no, we trust you. Let's get out of here. Because we all had an eerie feeling anyway when we walked in. That seemed to be pretty significant. I just wanted to
and it felt he specifically mentioned that when we were walking in, it didn't feel like just walking through a doorway, but like walking through a portal.
Yeah.
Yes, because there were no walls. It was like a ballroom floor out in the middle of like this massive eerie forest with like birds.
But the building was like a fraction of the size.
Yes.
That we were seeing. So the whole place is very alien, just a creepy feeling. So.
Yeah, it was super intense as well. And the most important thing is, as you guys were leaving, everyone inside the building's eyes turned red as they stared towards you and looked towards you, including the doorman as you left. And they all heads turned to face you as you left the premises. It was very intense, and you definitely feel as if whatever would have happened if you would have stayed probably wouldn't have been very good. So that was definitely huge. But before that, you guys got geared up. The guys did. The guys had Felix is straight up looks like a medieval pimp / king. With a pimp king, he has the large dapper leather cloak that shifts the color of his to fit the person that he least likes around him color scheme, allowing him to harass people non-verbally, and he also has gained the scepter and his thing now. I'll wait for him to get a crown, but I think he ran out of money, or he's close to running out of money, so he's like, I might wait on that. So that's the thing there. That was kind of cool. Hunter discovered that Hunter has a laugh, and the laugh.
Hunter's got some sweet gear. He's got this devil shark mask that he wears, and an armor made of like bladed leaves or something, like a cloak.
Forest screen armor.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
It's like a leather jerkin that is infused with the power of primal energy.
The leather mask?
The devil shark mask. It's like a big ass like Batman helmet thing. Like he's like Batman with like Shark Man, the leather man, the leather shark leaf man.
Ren, you missed him biting the head off a chicken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's cursed, by the way.
Yeah, above table it is cursed. Yes, but it's not a super
The
bad
chicken
curse.
or the mask?
The mask.
Chicken.
Well, the chicken would probably say it was cursed too.
Yeah. I suppose that's true.
Yeah, it is cursed. It's not a very powerful curse, but it is a curse. It's one of those things where not every curse item has to be fucking like absolutely like it's gonna kill you.
And Live got some sweet boots.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
So he was walking barefoot for a while because they had just been made, and they're like, don't use them for a few hours.
Man, you gotta cool off, man. If they get creases in them, go fresh off the press. He's like, let me go ahead and cool these up. Okay.
Walking like a 12-year-old in fresh Jordans with feet
like,
flat, sticky straight up.
On the side, you're like, all right, I'll go ahead and Like if I'm not jumping in these shoes for like 2 to 3 weeks. But you throw the Jordans on. Basically, they increase the speed slightly. So pretty much these shoes allow better freedom of movement, allowing you to move faster, giving you +5 movement. It was great. Also, I think Lab has most of his money still, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of your money.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I threw money in because we bought
A bunch of potions.
we bought a bunch of potions, so I threw money in for that. But yeah, I still got some decent coin left.
Yeah. And then so Hunter got his stuff as well. We touched on it when he got the range.
we sold everything. Like if you check
Yes.
the inventory.
Yep. Yeah, we had a fun 20-minute math session.
We made some money. Yeah, we made some money.
It's like Shawty's like 1/10 of the value. All right, guys, let's pull out the calc. But yeah, that. But I think now we'll go over to the ladies. So we'll start with.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. Isla.
I said Ren, but we'll do Ren. That's what I said.
Not
Ren, wake up from your 15th nap today.
Oh, is she here?
Negative,
Stepped
Ghost
away for a
Rider.
second,
That's
I
why
think.
it was a perfect guest.
Oh, okay, guys. I can't see shit. All right, fair enough. So we'll start with Isla because since we hit there. Yes. So while you were traveling with Rin, what did you pick up anything in your travels? And if so, what did you pick up?
Yes. So she got this fancy dancy armor that took all of her money. It's called Mail of the Sword Master. It's a half plate. Here, let me just pop it up.
Where'd you go to buy it?
Pretty
Huh?
sweet.
Where'd you go to buy it?
I don't remember.
In one of the shops.
The bolt and shovel, and it comes to her mind instantly.
The bolts
let me
and shovel.
think.
Oh, it's even got it's there. I see it. It's even got the armor of the leaf is in there.
Mhm.
So it bumped my AC up, like way the hell up, and gives me a +2 bonus to damage rolls.
With swords.
All right.
Yes, with swords.
Dope.
What armor? Oh, you had leather before, right? Yeah, half plate will do that for sure.
But it is a normal half plate. And the dex modder
Yes.
is 4 instead of 2.
Oh, what?
So I went from 15 to 19.
So that's a
Correct.
+2 set, basically. That's
Correct.
nice.
Yeah. That's
You
dope.
know.
She does look a little less piratey now. She's got a little more what was it?
Panache.
Hulk.
No more
More half plate.
panache.
Armor. So I will say this, because of your cosmetics as well. Like, how does this look? Like, is it just like did it just kind of push everything down? Because unlike people know, like armor, or women that wore armor use binders to kind of press it down, or does your armor fit around your natural assets?
They're not natural anymore.
I mean, ask your assets.
You're supernatural.
What he's saying is the bottom of the half plate, the TikTok pants. It's,
Yes.
Oh.
She is in TikTok pants and
That's natural armor. Down there.
Holy, ladies and gentlemen. So I assume the top part is form fit to where you like it, cosmetically adjusted to where you kind of fit. Is it any kind of color? Is it silver? Is it goldish? Is it gray? Is it any kind of color?
it would be probably silver, like not shiny, but kind of silvery.
Okay, so like stainless steel kind of.
Yeah, but like a more matted version.
So like unpolished steel, but
You
polished.
just even just matte
Metal.
a matte finish.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So like if you pick up an old nickel and kind of look at it, it's kind of like that.
okay. So it would have the symbol of Uranus, the naked werewolf that makes armor in the bolt and shovel. It would have the symbol of the werewolf on her kind of right kind of underneath her arm.
I like how we glanced over that. The naked werewolf that
I
runs
was like,
the
wait.
place.
I don't recall her.
Means-
being
that means
naked,
she's
but
shaved.
okay.
No,
I
No, he
explicitly
specifically when we walked in to the bolt and shovel ourselves for armor, we got told that the werewolves were slinging.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're
They were
clapping
both
as soon as we
naked.
came in.
Yep. They don't believe in armor. They just like weapons.
I guess I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's
My
like
bad.
just literally.
She was
just-
enamored with the armor so much. She's like, "Oh my god, look how
can I
beautiful
get-
it is."
I can imagine as she's carrying the armor around, as she's moving it around, it automatically moves to cover up like what she would actually see underneath it.
Oh
She
yeah.
doesn't notice until like she leaves. Like, hold on, wait a second.
Wait,
Holy. They're all naked. What's going
Go
on
see
here?
the go see the Weaver. Get your cosmetic changes too.
Oh man, those are. I'm gonna leave that there. But I'll leave that there. Leave whatever you think they look like. Whatever they look like. But so we have that there.
Send us
did you-
in some furry fan art.
Hey,
listen,
the power of the
Don't even go
imagination.
down that rabbit hole again.
We're not going.
The
there.
power of the
No.
imagination, man.
I don't want the furries to come after me. Like, well, actually, yeah. So on top of that as well, did you get any kind of clothing like that to fit your armor? Because, or you just rocking just straight up armor?
Yeah, she's just rocking the straight up armor.
Oh, so
And she probably has like her old shirts on under it, but
right. Yeah. Okay, so armor. He's a night pirate lady. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough. 666. We go over to Ren. Ren, are you here?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, so we're talking about what you guys got on your girls trip to try to get some items. So did you guys get anything, or wait, did you get anything on your trip, and if so, what'd you get?
Yeah, I got the, oh gosh, what was it called again? The grasping shield.
Yeah.
That just lets me, I think it's one of the resources actually.
Yeah, it's
When a creature within 5 feet hits you with a melee attack, you can use the reaction to animate the shield or the hand on the shield. Make a melee weapon attack with the shield,
It's
and they're grappled. Okay,
Hmm.
cool.
Dope.
While the shield's grappling them, you gain no bonus AC from the shield.
It also the +1 shield as well, which is really good. In addition
Yeah,
to being
that's pretty good. So someone attacks you, say not today, or attacks somebody that you see.
Mhm.
Well, the thing about it is like, okay, like the attack hits, but then you just grab them afterwards. So
Mhm.
you can just start like moving people around. So you can still attack with your free hand, which is kind of cool. Or you can prevent like things from running off and fucking you up.
So I have a question then. So like if your shield is grappling them and then it comes back your turn again, is that like a plus to hit because they're grappled?
No,
Are you?
No, because they're not restrained. It cancels out essentially because it's like both of your arms are tied up, so it's neutral.
Oh, okay.
Which is a pure grapple. And as well, but because they're dropped by them, she can move them around and prevent them from fucking you up.
A +1 is just good by itself. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
that's a little extra.
It's something to do with her reaction as well. It does take
Yeah.
away her shield though. That's
That's
AC.
yeah,
It's a big thing. It goes from a fucking
a +3 to
21
AC to
Yeah, 18. I mean, it's still a good AC, but still 21 to 18 is a big leap, big drop. So that there, I think that was everything, right? That you got. Did you get anything else?
No.
All right. So
There are potions if you guys want to grab some. I think there's 3 left
Yeah.
over.
well, as you guys are okay, so back to the guys. You guys are in the Nicole's public house here being served as the drift lady took somebody's whole table and threw it in front of you guys. So right beside you, there's a group of like 6 people just sitting there in a full circle where a table you think was. And they just look at you like the sting face, like you just are.
Playing Ring Around the Rosie.
They look hurt. They look hurt. They look hurt. Play some music here, guys. Tell me it's too loud. 3, 2. Like good to go? Right there. I mean, it's good. All right. But basically, you guys enter, and Isla and Ren, you enter Nicole's public house. This is kind of a workhouse here on the first level of Sutha. This is kind of the place where people, you think the more common level people, or the more and I have a handout for this too, actually, because I'll forget what the colors meant. 1 second here. So.
Every time we talk to somebody, their card color pops up and their name pops up next to them, correct? Like a video game
Correct.
thing. Like
Yeah, it's kind of like a
ding.
video game UI, even like interacting. There's an AI through the city too.
Yes,
Arc.
Yep.
Yeah.
So and that's kind of the colors. So you gotta understand what they are. So a lot of purples and whites kind of are kind of perusing around. It's around like 8 or 9 o'clock p.m. People are sitting here eating dinner and drinking to their merriment in this place here. As you enter, Rin and Isla, you see your friends around a table. They look very different. They look like they are all geared up. Do you go over? Do you try to? Because you see a large hippo-looking folk known as a drift is approaching you. She looks every bit of 600 pounds. Do you guys wait for your waitress to kind of seat you?
Hello.
I don't know what
As the hippo lady, as you guys just sit there pondering, the hippo lady approaches and she says, "Hello, what can I get you today?" And she kind of puts her hands on her hips.
We're with them.
Oh, them. They tip very well. I assume you tip very well as well.
I'm sure they do. They actually have all of our money, so they'll be handling the tipping for the rest of the night.
She looks at you with that woman intuitions. Give me a deception check. As you, she's like,
As your coin purse rattles as you say that.
I like keep in mind that you're in fresh new armor. Like I don't have any money. I'm very broke.
Yeah, because I just bought the
I
armor.
don't have any money though. It's not a lie.
She doesn't believe that. She sees that armor. He's like, nah, y'all got some money somewhere. Ren, do you aid your friend? Or you just sit there like, yeah. I hope
I'm
she has some
actually
money.
not proficient, so I can't aid her.
All
With
right,
deception. I am proficient in intimidation and persuasion.
Stepping in.
well,
She's not wrong, dang it.
So I actually cannot.
Well, as you see,
I'd
this,
like to use my bad reputation and get
Alright.
away with this lie.
Oh,
Ooh, I will give you advantage for that. With your 19, she looks at you, and this lady's like 600 pounds. She looks like she's not a fighter, but she can throw weight around. And she says, well, I'll make sure that they tip appropriately. And she kind of says, follow me. And as she walks, the ladies are there. Like people actually move their tables to make sure, because you think that if she hits one of the table, that table's done. So they just you listen to people like part the seas like Moses, just nope.
yeah,
nope,
you hear
nope.
the wood on wood like.
Oh hell no! Just slide out the way.
There's a little
And-
kid in the way, oblivious. Someone snatches him at the last moment.
What are you doing? It stole them on the table. Like, what are you doing, Scoob?
He almost got killed.
Not like this. But you do get there, and you see that the rest of your party's here. Like I said earlier, this is how they look. You guys see Isla in fresh new armor. You see Rim with the new shield. And what color is your shield as well, Rim?
I was hoping for like a more grayish silver.
Ooh,
Gunmetal.
Actually, that's what I had in mind.
gunmetal is so. Oh my
That's
god.
the word I was looking for.
Oh,
I
that's
couldn't
what
remember
I'm
if it
matching.
was gunmetal. If it,
Yeah,
like,
we came
specifically.
in matching.
Damn.
That gunmetal gray or
Matchy,
green? that gunmetal green? Oh my god, it's sexy, dude. Yes, you guys look there. The hippo woman does bring over 2 more seats. The table's getting a little crowded, but she does approach with your seats, and you guys have seats. Do you sit down with the rest of the party?
Yeah.
All right. As you do so.
So as you guys approach, my cloak shifts its color to whatever nearest to me finds the most irritating. So whatever the creature's nearest me, I don't know who that would be. I think I'm sitting next to live, whatever that would be.
Mhm.
Oh, the color?
Yeah, I don't know. Just an irritating color. Basically, it just shifts to piss one person off who's close by.
It would probably be fucking hot pink at this moment then.
Yeah, just neon pink.
Like bright, like pink. Yeah.
Dang, you
God.
guys look good. Check this out. Stand up, kind of strut with the cane, just with the cape, just flinging it. Looks good, huh?
I'm sorry. Did you change professions while we were away?
Hey, that's
Don't
a
make
good
him use that
idea.
backhand. Don't make him use that backhand.
Hunter, where's the powder? Oh,
Does Hunter still have like the blood dripping down the front of the mask from where he bit the head of the chicken off?
Probably.
No, I would assume so, yeah.
I don't think he cleaned it.
He did clean it, yeah, it's just dripping down.
Wipe it on my sleeve.
As you guys are sitting here, this hippo woman does say, what can I get you to eat, darling?
What do you have?
Let me pull out my handy dandy notebook and let me show you what's on the menu.
They do have chicken.
Abyssal chicken, but yes, we do.
Raw chicken or cooked?
We cook it.
They cook it for you.
They cook it. Your
Okay.
ally decided that he'd like his food to go.
Well, we got two coming. His and the one that I cut the neck of, sacrificed.
Yeah, they just brought those back.
Hell, have you all been doing?
No. It's we wanted 2 live chickens, and then we chose from the chickens which one we wanted them to cook for us.
I definitely did not hear the cook part at all. I heard, yo, let me get 2 live chickens. Nom, sacrifice. All right, we're good.
Yeah, I just bit the head off, and I said, "Go cook this one for me."
Okay, she says,
Yeah,
okay.
no, Hunter had said he wanted 2 brought out, and then he would pick the one that he wanted cooked.
Okay.
And then I just said when he bit the head off of the one that instinctually, after seeing that, to not freak everybody out, I grabbed my knife and sacrificed the other one.
Well, she says, we have, so I can make some oven roasted chicken, no problem. I can also, as well, it's a specialty menu item here that's on sale today. If you'd like, I can even have you some mincemeat pie. It's to die for, I assure you. It's quite expensive, of course, but the food that we make here that is special is magical, she says.
I mean, how expensive are you talking for minced meat?
Well, it's not just mincemeat pie. It's very good mincemeat pie. I assure you. Has a hint of sweetness, some juniper berries, all mashed up in a nice, flaky bread crust. Inside, the minced meat is served with a fine white sauce. It pairs well with a Pinot Grigio. Also, a nice red would also work as well. It's,
Yes, but the cost is my question.
she looks at you and she says, she kind of get things on like, I wouldn't recommend a red, but if you're looking for a cause, she looks at you. She's a big, she's a strong person. She's like, well, it's on sale today. Let me check. And she goes back and talks to the cook, and she comes back and says, well, it only costs you 100 gold pieces.
I'm gonna have to pass on that. I will just take a cooked chicken. Please.
No one ever buys the mincemeat pie.
do you have
What?
anything sweet?
Can't afford the minced meat pie.
She just shrugs. Anything sweet? Yes, I do. Ever tried candied spider?
Nope, but I want one.
She looks at you and she said, this is only 10 gold pieces.
Oh, wow. All right. Do you have any cake?
No, we don't have any cake. But what we do have is electric eel sushi, and we
Oh.
also have taffy as well. Do you like taffy?
That
No.
sounds delicious. I want the sushi.
That's gross. Taffy? That's for little kids. I'll take the spider though. Let's try that.
This is coming up, and it says the electric eel sushi. Now, it's quite expensive. Not as expensive as the mincemeat pie, but it is very expensive. She says this one is only 250 gold pieces. Sorry, not 200. 50 gold pieces. Sorry.
Wait a minute.
50
It's
gold
only
pieces.
5 times as much.
I meant 50 gold pieces. That's
I might
Do-
suck at math, but I'm
do
pretty sure that's not how that works.
do hippos know how to do math?
I might have been born at night, but I don't think I was born last night, maybe 4 nights ago, but not last night. But yeah, she said the electric sushi is 50 gold pieces. It's really good.
All right, fine. Scratch the chicken. I just want the sushi.
All right, she comes out. Do you want wasabi and soy sauce as well?
Yes,
With ginger as well, I assume.
of course. You can't have sushi without ginger.
She
You can.
nods.
Shut up, Felix.
He just
I'm
nods.
getting my money's worth.
And she says candy spider, and then she turns over to Ren. What would like to have? We have all kinds of things. We have roast bean juice, saffron dusted carrot. We have wafers of warmth. We have all kinds of stuff here.
Wafers of warmth.
They're quite good, I assure you.
What else do you have?
She says we have queen bee.
Papers of
We have honeyed half hearts. We have taffy. We have dragonfire peppers. We have thick broths. Then the companion's broth, including another broth. There's called the broth of bolster that can make it a little harder as well for the coming storms. And
I'll
this is
have that.
the
The broth.
bolster. Which broth? She says the companion or the other one,
I'm sorry, the companion or the what?
or the bolstering broth.
Bolstering, yes.
Val, you sound far away. I'm having a hard time.
Oh, sorry.
hearing you.
Is that better?
Maybe.
Sound
Yeah.
closer away.
Okay, hold on.
You sound closer away.
That's interesting.
It's-
Is that better?
I would
You're
say
you're
so.
registering fine on the VU, so I don't know. Sounds
Yeah,
good
it's
to
just-
me.
It's low.
All right. I can talk a little bit louder.
It does sound better to me now.
It
You don't sound
does
quite so
now.
far away.
I was definitely further away. I didn't know how far I was from the mic, so that might be a little bit better. And she looks here, and all right. Just fair enough. So we have one bolstering broth. We have one candy spider, one electric eel, one chicken roasted. She turns to Hunter, and also she turns to Live and says, "You want a roasted chicken as well?"
Can you do baked instead?
Yes. Do you want that baked with lemon slices and herbs and garlic, preferably maybe a rosemary?
Always.
So,
I don't trust those chickens.
Do you want that lightly salted?
No salt. No salt.
What do
No
you
salt.
mean you don't trust the chickens?
I've never seen a chicken look like that.
Like what? What do you mean?
What do the chickens look like?
You didn't see them?
No.
How do you want to explain what these?
Yeah. So the drift says, yes, we don't have traditional chickens here. They're very hard to come by. We have something called abyssal chickens. They look a little strange, but they taste just as good. Something a little spicier for me.
I
In my
don't trust it.
So instead of like a beak, they have rows of razor sharp teeth, thick leather skin. They're about 4 times as big as a normal chicken. And they're carnivores, and they're highly dangerous to children. But other than that, they're fine.
She'll turn and look at Hunter. and you bit one's throat out.
No.
I actually bit the head off.
I'm pretty sure that's similar, but regardless, you just bit his head off, and it's
Yes, I had to make sure
Probably
it was
still
the
sitting
one I
next to the
wanted.
table.
I've eaten some questionable food in my day.
okay.
As
I don't
long as it
know.
tastes like chicken, it'll be okay.
Do you
I'll
guys
take
want any beverages?
Tastes like a chicken.
You know, like frog legs.
Yeah, do they have Coca-Cola?
No, actually, but
Pepsi products only.
Damn.
hey, but, yeah,
Is Pepsi okay? No, it's not the fuck okay.
Yeah.
We have Sierra
Not
Mist.
the same.
You're a mess. If you don't stop with these fucking barbershop ass drinks.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
I'll take a root
off-brand,
beer float, please.
like
hey, can I get a Dr. Thunder?
Sure, you went to medical school.
Can I get a Mr. Pibb? It's like, can I get a Dr. Pepper? Is that too much to ask?
Hey, at least Dr. Thunder's a doctor. Mr. Pibb is like just some guy.
He just
Like,
walked
dude,
it off the street.
He has no
It's a
qualifications.
chiropractor, bro. It's like I'm a doctor, though. I just,
Makes me think of Bill Cosby.
Ooh.
Oh.
With the
Mr.
childhood pops.
Put and pop.
But yes, she does say we don't have any Pepsi or Coke beverages here. And she does actually say that in character. But we do have our own products here as well. I do have various teas and juices, and even Scarlet Mead, but you can't drink that inside the place nor enter for the next hour if you drink any Scarlet Mead.
Makes me think of Chopper Thunder, like they got booty juice.
Oh my God. Some of that booty do, man. Also as well, we also have, and this is this will put some kind of hair on your chest and she kind of pokes Felix. It's a strong poke. It kind of hurts. This is called Winter's Coat. It's a thick, syrupy mead, but it'll put some hair on your chest and keep you warm in the harshes of winters. And she says, well, we also have a variety of wines here. We also have soda as well. I think you guys call it a root beer. We also have, I'm trying to think of a soda name that isn't going to get me fucking copyright strikes.
Sarsaparilla.
Corn-based
Sarsaparilla.
alcohol. I asked for a bottle of corn-based alcohol and paid for it.
Oh, she says, oh, okay, interesting. Aquila? Is that what you call it? Aquila?
Sure. Although I think that's more agave. Whiskey.
I'm thinking of a different
Corn mash.
I don't drink enough liquor, man.
Moonshine. Like, where are
Moonshine.
you going?
Yeah.
I was thinking of tequila. I'm like, oh yeah, tequila. I'm like, no, but that's literally agave. It's literally
Yeah, definitely not corn.
But then, but think about, like, isn't it like several different types of corn liquor though too?
Yeah, well, you can do the biggest one is bourbon, which
Right.
But yes, there is corn-based moonshine and corn-based vodka as well.
Not all bourbon even has corn. Most
Correct. It's a
Like-
sour mash, but they a lot of
Yeah.
times do it. Yeah.
Dude,
alcohol is
liquor is
crazy because
dude,
it's like
liquor is like the fucking English language, bro. It just has so many fucking like
oh,
sometimes
vodka,
this
a lot of vodka is not even made out of from potatoes.
potatoes. That's kind of
Yeah.
insane. That's kind of weird.
I've seen vodka made from grapes. I'm like, what? I didn't even know that was a thing.
All right, guys. So if anybody wants to be a bartender listening, we got your back, dog. Alcoholics or us. But
Sponsored by Mickey's Malt Liquor.
Cheers. All I got is
I wish I
cheers.
had one right now.
Mickey's
Sponsored by Bailey's.
Refreshing.
Please get your Irish. But what's some
We will accept that sponsorship.
We will. He's like,
I will throw down some Baileys while we stream. That's fine.
I was like, it's fine, guys. Like, what are we doing? I don't know anymore. But yeah, she says, do you guys want any liquors or sodas? Or I did hear corn whiskey. We do have that available to you on a bourbon, a scotch, or rye. Anybody here cognac, bourbon, Pinot Grigio, anything like that. She looked at the rest of the party.
You know, I need the cognac.
Oh, that cognac. All right.
Bring
we
me
have-
something cheap.
Okay.
How much is the full bottle? Just curious.
The full bottle is going to be 10 gold pieces for the corn liquor. Corn
How
whiskey.
mu- What about for the cognac?
That cognac? Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh,
Got 5 on it.
that's 25 gold pieces for the
I know.
cognac. For that cognac? Oh, man.
It's a full bottle, though.
It's full bottle. It is a full bottle, yeah.
And then a middling red and a middling white wine.
Just a bottle or just a glass? Not a glass.
Bottles.
Oh, she said wine's a little bit cheaper. So she said that'd be about 3 gold each.
He will pitch her 40 gold and say, bring one of all of it.
All
Look
right.
at live, big spender.
She'll bite one of them. Says,
I won't say no.
Thank you, darling. And she says, so you free later tonight?
Depends on what else is going on in this place. I got to
Good
get food
answer.
first.
And she just leaves. And she just like flutters her eyes. So
Better
like
hope that bed
think
is
of
reinforced.
like all here is to oh shit. Help! Pimp down, pimp in distress. Help!
I suggest you take the first floor.
all I can think of is fucking Mrs. Pearl from fucking SpongeBob. I mean, not Miss Pearl. Pearl. Yeah,
Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Just like, hey.
A
But
good
yes.
visual that we turned down for what? Just breaking through the floors.
Holy. But she turns to Ren and says, did you want anything to drink specifically outside of your broth?
Something cheap, yeah.
All right. We
We
have
got,
something.
we got a full bottle of whiskey, a full bottle of cognac, a full bottle of red, and a full bottle of white coming.
I think
This is true.
we're okay.
Is well, if you want something cheap, we have something called Tame Kong and Rose. It's a little different. It's
We'll finish the drinks that are coming first. Then we'll see.
She nods and says, okay. She goes out to the kitchen. And you guys think it's going to take about 15, 20 minutes to get your meals, 30 minutes or less, or else your money back. And yeah, you guys are sitting here now in this lot.
Do we know that if it's 30 minutes or
No,
more?
no
Damn
idea.
it.
No idea. Because I know y'all motherfuckers. Clean up on aisle 3, fucking tombstone.
I've
fucking
seen servant to the kitchen,
just like, all right, done.
holding doors shut.
It's, I will say this. You
29,
never wanna fuck with the-
59, 30.
wanna fuck
We
with
didn't get it.
Never want to fuck with a cook. I'm on vacation, come up. I mean, man, she's like a level fucking 79 poker. That's what a body slam. I'm gonna put her at the fucking sleep. Game over, man. But yes, she does go out there and does that. And you guys are sitting here in this place. There's music playing, or there should be music playing here. As you guys are sitting here in this large open public house, there are dozens of people here in these long tables, and there's several of the small kind of circular tables around where you think people that have money sit. What are you guys doing as you guys wait for your food? There's people playing music. There's people gambling. There's people, men and women dancing. There definitely seems like people are definitely earning, doing some, as they say, dirty deeds, done dirt cheap in various other corners of this place. This place is a pretty lively place. You guys trying to go investigate? You guys just chill here? What do you guys want to do?
I want to. Felix will waiting. He's just got a lot of energy, especially with all the people around. I think. I want to go up and just kind of mingle, start talking to people, network, see what's going on, what's the buzz in the city. Just gather intel, really. Just chatting it up.
All right. For the guys some intel, we'll go from there. Put that in chat because I'll forget. Live, you have about 15, 20 minutes between when your food's gonna come out and your drinks. You doing anything else specifically? Or you guys just waiting
I
here?
beeline to where I see people gambling.
All right. There we go. There. Put that in chat. I'll go over to Ren. Are you doing anything specific? Are you waiting for your food, taking a nap, investigating? What would you like to do?
If I can't take a nap, depends on how dirty the floor is.
Like,
is there puke on the floor? Like,
you can find a spot that doesn't have puke in the floor. It's a very loud place, but I don't think you care about that. But you can take a nap here in relative comfort.
oh, and if there's an arm wrestling competition, I'm gonna arm wrestle with people before I go to bed.
Okay.
Which
all
arm?
well,
My strong hand.
I think that's only for Ally, not Ren. Ren has normal arms. But yeah, put that in chat. Arm wrestle, sleep. Ren, we're going over to Isla. Are you doing anything specific as you wait for your food?
She's just gonna be sitting at the table, kind of stoically, kind of
Brooding
out-
in silence.
yeah, brooding in silence and like checking out like anybody that's got like swords on, kind of like comparing her new
Comparing
one.
swords, like
Yeah,
She's
like,
doing an
yeah,
ocular
man,
Size, length.
Yeah, but like she's
girth.
like subtly doing it, so she's just like,
All right.
no.
Ren's gonna
Just
walk
sizing
by,
people up.
put
So
like
you're
a hand
just
on her
sizing
shoulder,
people up.
be like, size doesn't matter, okay? Just walk away.
It's all
like,
the motion. It's
It's
all the
all
motion.
the technique of the sword.
Motion in
not
the ocean, but it's hard to get to England in a rowboat. That's all I'm saying.
Here, here.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, whatever kind of boat you got, as long as you're swimming, guys, as long as you're staying afloat. Hey, listen.
Whatever floats your boat. That's all we gotta say.
Hey, whatever size boat you got, man, it can hold some kind of cargo in there. So do what you do. But yeah, yeah, Isla, put sizing up people in the chat. I don't know. We'll get to that when we get to that. Hunter, what are you doing with this 15 minutes before your food comes out?
Hunter would actually go over near Isla and would look at her and compliment her on her armor. I really like what you're wearing. Looks stronger than what you had before.
Just kind of like hit it. Feels stronger too. Thank you.
And he would just like try to make small talk with her while he's waiting on the food.
So, how about those? But
Probably talk about the town, things they've seen, things of that nature.
All right, so let's go with Hunter. Just put one-on-one with Isla. In the chat, Roll20 chat, and then we'll go with from the top. We'll start with Felix. Felix, so give me a investigation check. This is just to see if you can get any. I mean, just passively kind of pick up on some interesting people.
Oh, this is not great. And we'll see it.
Felix, you look around, you definitely see a couple of people here. You see a couple of whites. Okay, that sounds okay. You see,
If they're white. If they're
I
white,
should have chose different colors.
Pale. They're pale. Okay.
You see, the card color. You see a couple of people with white cards over their head. Not they're white people.
You see the whites.
And
See a
fuck
couple
that
of
up.
whites?
The whites of their eyes.
Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I said it's a different color.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, white cards for the ARC system
Are
mean
the
a merchant.
lowest class based.
They
Oh
mean
no,
merchant.
it's,
Yes.
No,
Where's
purple is lowest.
Purple's
White
lowest.
is merchant.
Purple?
Yes.
where's the handout? Where's
Yes, I'll pop it up. It's on a gilded thread. But yes,
Hey,
and I'll pop it up.
We're the highest chosen by the Weaver with a black card. So
Yeah, but that means that we've got a target on our backs. I
People
think.
can see your cards too. You can't hide those. So
Oh, here we go. I found it.
yeah. There you go. There. Yeah, you see a couple of people with white cards over their heads. You see a couple of people with purple cards over their heads as well. Various men and women from different races. You see, as far as races, you see a couple of Griffs, a couple of Tuscully, a couple of Thristrine. This was Thritrine. 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 What are you saying? A couple of plasmoids, a couple of strange, very pale people, which you can only imagine is probably some kind of undead race, something like that. Centaur here and there, and a lid, an isolated, which is like a deer tar person. Several humans, some cyborg-looking people, You see a person floating in like a brain jar kind of thing. You see a couple of Gearforged looking people, a couple of Warforged, a couple of essentially you see almost one of every race you can possibly imagine you've ever seen probably before. Do you try to go to any of these races specifically that stand out to you, or you try to just kind of just go approach the closest person to you?
No, I think I want to approach somebody with a white card, knowing that they're merchants. Merchants, they talk to customers, they talk to each other. They might have some good information.
All right, let me tell you which ones you see. Not most, a couple of merchants you see are human. One is an elf, one is a dwarf, and you also see one of the green people that did your leather work as well in here as well. And you also see looks to be a ogre as well, but like he's in like smaller in size. Like it definitely looks like his size is reduced here, but he looks like an ogre. He's wearing like a butcher's bib, and
is he alone?
Yeah, he's sitting at a table with a butcher's bib. He's drinking a large mug of something, and he's eating. Looks to be a whole pig. It's cooked, but a whole pig.
I want to walk up to that guy, the big ogre, just vicious looking, and sit next to him like, hey, how's it going? I'm Felix. You want a drink? I'm new in town.
He looks you up and down, Felix, and he puts his arm over your shoulder and says, I love a drink. You come here often?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
And he looks at you and he says, and he sits closer, and he's like, it's like, this guy's a big boy. And Felix, as he says, well, I have a lot of pig here. It's roasted pork. Would you like to have some?
No, that's okay. I've got food coming to my table. See my friends over there? I'll point over. I've never seen you here before. You look like an interesting character. Someone who's got you look pretty strong. What work are you into?
Do you ever seen muscle like these before? And he does like the classic, like, I'm too sexy for my, and he like posing in his chair. He's covered in like, he's not covered in blood, like dried blood spots. If he's definitely looks like a butcher of some kind. He says, I work at the local butchery here. And I want to play a song, but I don't want to get copy striked. I'm a mod. But anyway, yes. Anyway, so I'll play that here. But yes, he says he works at the Shiny
Block.
Shiny Block, kind of brain fart. Yes. And my name is Corgol McCulley.
Well met, Corgol. Hey, I have a question.
He nods.
Do you know anything about what the hell is the name of the place? The Slaughtered Mouse? Was that? Yeah, the Slaughtered Mouse Tavern. I went there the other day and I thought it was an interesting place. Do you supply food to that tavern?
Oh yes, of course. I've never really been inside, but I do. The doorman usually comes and orders several pigs and several cows whole. Whole is processed whole. So he explains it to you. And I usually serve them up. Usually about once a week. They're some of my best customers.
What do you know? What do you know about the place or the owner?
He says, "I know some things, but what can I know about you?" And he kind of leans closer.
Well, I'm an investor. I'm actually come here looking for something to get into. You know, I've got some money. I want to expand my business a bit. It's looking
Give me
at
a deception
competition.
advantage. Give me a deception or persuasion or a deception advantage, as you definitely look like you have money. You have a golden scepter, for Christ's sakes. With a 23, and that's on the low end. Oh, that's like above average, but yeah. On a 23, he looks at you and he says, "Well, I would love a patron." And Felix, give me the insight check if you talk to this person.
Okay, let's see.
With your 14, you feel as if there's some ulterior motives as you talk to him. He seems very close to you.
No,
Um,
I'm sure. I'm gonna step away from him as he gets closer. He's already got his arm around me. I'm just gonna step out and then across from him. Okay.
And as you like move around, like you feel like you have to move his arm from you. I mean, he doesn't resist, but like this man has muscles of steel, and he says, yeah, must be a little warm for you. I apologize. I'll
Arm
let you know when
slowly
I'm out of my
slides down
workplace."
your back.
It's like, you come here often. Down. And he says,
Every other week.
Sometimes it's tit for tat. $20 is $20.
20. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, holy. That being said, he looks at you and he says, I could tell you some more at my place. Would you like to come over tomorrow? I can show you some of my stock. We can discuss. I'm also looking for a patron as well. If you have the currency to invest in my business. He looks at you.
I'm gonna show you it's me.
I'll have to think about that. I've got some appointments tomorrow, and my time is valuable, as you can imagine. You're a business owner, right?
Mm-hmm. He looks at you and says, I assure you I won't take too much of your time. Probably won't take more than 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll stop by tomorrow.
Okay.
Noon sound okay?
Says, I'll be ready.
So who else are big movers in the city?
He looks at you and he says, the cards are very accurate. As you see, he's a white card, but he says, specifically, anyone that has business on the third level are extremely important to the Gilded Thread. Specifically, those that serve the cathedral. That being said, the cathedral has access to some of the more rare and powerful items through time, but they're very expensive. But the cathedral has access to items that, it says, from what I've heard, are beyond imagination. Is
this the first time we're hearing about it, or am I just?
This is the first time you're hearing about it. No one really ever
Okay.
talked about you haven't talked to many people about the third level in general.
Yeah.
But it definitely seems like he's a lot more on the hush side. And he says, be wary of the Archbishop. He is interesting.
Why do you say that? Does he have a reputation?
The lack of reputation. He's been an archbishop for some time, but no one that I know of has ever really seen him or seen him do any clergy-like actions or functions. But there is an archbishop, apparently.
That is interesting. What's the archbishop's name? Do you know?
He shakes his head. I never met him.
You haven't even heard his name? Just the archbishop?
He nods.
Well, this business prospect is seeming thinner and thinner. I'd like to be well informed. If you don't know someone as prominent as that in your own city, maybe this has been a waste of time.
He looks at you and he says, well, I could try to make it up to you if you like.
What did you have in mind?
He looks at you and he says, come around my place around 12 tomorrow and I can show you my packages.
I think we're getting. I think we have different signals here. I'm talking about business. I don't know what. I tried to separate pleasure from.
He
I'm
looks
getting
you
some
up
strange
and
vibes from you two.
he looks you up and down and says, okay. If we're ever in the market for meat, I'm your guy. And he says, I'll let you go, little butterfly. And he
Oh,
kind of
God.
moves his arm. And he lets you leave.
Yeah, I'm going to go immediately back to the table. I'm like, yeah, I don't like this town.
You might
What's
want to turn out
wrong?
those bright colors.
Oh my God.
That guy was a creep. And you know what? I should only blame myself. I immediately talked to the most questionable character in the entire bar. So that's on me. Has the alcohol arrived yet?
As simultaneously at the same time as you're gone. We'll go
But I
over
would
to-
I would mention that I learned something about this archbishop. There's something strange about him, and then mention the cathedral, which is right. This is called the cathedral.
Yep, the Cathedral of the Bound Maiden. All right. So as is happening here, we'll go next to live. You're trying to go gamble?
Uh-huh.
Cracks Knuckles.
Been a minute. It's been a minute.
Cracks Knuckles. So you want to be a millionaire? All right.
The house always wins.
House always is like fucking the Lannisters saying. They always pay their debts. But yes, you see that there is indeed a small gambling section over here. People are throwing bones. They look at you and he says, "Yeah, look up a gambler. You trying to get in on this?"
Yeah, what's this? What's the game? What's the stakes?
We're playing. We're rolling bones. 7 and 11s.
Okay. Not. And he
Not
kinda,
even a back door, little Joe.
he kind of like looks and like, all right, what are the stakes?
He says,
The buy-in.
He says it's 2-1. So whatever for every 2 gold you put in, as a wager, you get back 1 GP in bet. Because this is a three-man team. And those that win the entire pot was the entire pot. But essentially we're playing it says 3 out of 5 rounds. The person that wins the first person to win 3 out of 5 rounds wins the entire pot. But every single round you win, you do get money as this kind of like a buy-in per round. You got enough money to play?
He kind of like cracks his neck for a second, like, this is all right, and he's gonna just pull, I don't know, 50 gold just out of his pouch.
No, you're a big spender. You see, these guys look like they probably have, they're probably, bet around 10 to 20 gold. You're pretty experienced gambler. The size of the marks.
Okay. I mean, seeing that, then he would just pull he'd pull 15 kind of right in the middle of it.
Right.
And yeah, and just, all right, let's roll this. Let's do this. And and you almost see him like he's antsy. Like he's very, it's almost like he's jonesing a little bit.
All right. There's 2 other people here. So roll me 2d6.
Okay. Now I'm gonna post this. I'm not sure how this affects it. You can tell me, but that is part of my background.
Oh,
So
I will say this. I will say this because this is a game of pure chance. I will say that essentially what you can do is kind of cheat. I will say that you can kind of add or remove your proficiency score from any roll you do. So if you roll like a 9, you can reduce it by 2 to get 7. Or if you roll a 9, you can increase it by 2 to get an 11.
11. All right. So roll 2d6.
2d6.
And it's just proficiency, right?
Yep, you
So
can't do like
yeah.
you can't do lower, just proficiency. All right, this guy here is gonna roll. First guy's gonna roll 2d6. Okay, it's pretty even there. And the next guy, That's pretty even. He says it's pretty even there. I'm gonna keep the bet. And then he says he throws out another 15 gold pieces on each. So he says next bet. So it's kind of double or nothing here. So the pot is now 30 a player.
Okay.
And he says roll them up. See what you get.
Cracks his neck, blows on the dice, throws them out.
Oh
And
yeah.
he'll add the proficiency bonus. No, that's dead on 7, right? 7, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the money. Hold on. See if
Yeah.
they can do it. Hey! Hey!
Yes!
Yo. All right. And he says,
Hey,
listen.
Hey, you guys are professionals over here, huh? Is that how this goes?
And they nod and says, and they kind of look back and just says, all right, let's pull out the big guns this time. The pot goes from 30 to 60 a player. They
Okay.
pull out 30 more gold pieces now.
Yeah. I would pull it out, throw it in.
All right. It's been 2 ties, so let's see. Roll them.
He'll drop 2 to get 7.
11.
All
Oh,
right.
drop word.
There you go. No. All right. One guy loses. All right. The pot was 60 a player at that point. Yeah, to split the pot with this guy here. So 60 times 3 is
180.
180 divided by 2. So 90.
Yeah.
So you get 90 gold. That's also included into the gold you put in. So what is that like?
Yeah, I would drop so I get 30.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
And then next round he says, all right, that's 1. And he says, you want to keep going? And the guys here are pissed. These definitely like merchants. They have money and they say, all right, this
I'll
guy's
tell you
a
what,
new guy.
I'll tell you what.
Mhm.
You guys want to make this quick and easy? What's the max you'd bet?
They throw down 100 gold pieces.
And I'll pull it out, throw it in.
All right, roll.
Bang. And I'll drop 2 to make it 7.
No,
Oh,
no
shit.
mas. You win.
Big money
you
grip.
gain 200 gold pieces.
And after he does it, he's like, gentlemen, what's your drink of choice? And he'll put down, knowing, I think you said the bottle was like 25 gold for the mate for a
Mhm.
bigger
A whiskey. Yeah.
he'll
No, cognac. Sorry, cognac.
for the cognac. He'll say, I know what it's like to lose. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but here you go. And he'll put 25 gold in his hand and go, get drinks on me for the loss, and then walk back to the table.
They accept bitterly. The taste of losing is so bitter.
And you see like this release of like pent up energy just as he's walking back to the table, like that kind of tight upright walk just starts to kind of relax down into a almost not a strut per se, but just more of a relaxed, like, okay, I feel I've scratched that itch. Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. But you definitely do leave the game much with much more money than what you started out with. I mean, that's still a net like 250, 205 gold. So you're fucking balling. I guess up there that goes live. Fair enough. We'll go over next to Ren. I assume you want to arm wrestle before you
Yep.
sleep. All right. There's several people you think. There's a couple of big guys here. You think the guy that you've seen, and actually, Felix wouldn't be able to tell you this before you because it all happens at the same time. The guy that Felix went to, the butcher, is a pretty big guy. He looks like a merchant. He probably has money. There is a shark dude, like from the show, like a shark man.
Street sharks.
Yes.
Did I see Felix leave and come back?
I would say.
Or did that happen at the same time?
I would say it happened at the same time. So I would say not yet. So.
So he'd probably be with him. I'd go find somebody else then.
All right. So you see like several drift people. They're big hippo people. They look pretty strong. One of those is gonna be a merchant. You also see there's like a trollkin kind of person. He looks pretty big. And there's also this woman here. She looks to be also let's be not a merchant, but like a mercenary. And
Are we supposed to be looking at a bar map?
you know,
I'm
I
just
don't.
wondering.
Let me double check. I'm not sure we're looking at it right now, so let me double check. I have no idea. This is all theater at this point. Yeah, no, because this is way
Gotcha.
too much up now. Most theater minus here. But yes, that's kind of what you see there. There's several people as well, from Trollkins, Street Shark people, to ogre drifts. Various large races of people or humanoids exist in this tavern here.
Challenge the shark man.
Challenge the shark guy. All right. As you approach, he looks every bit of 7 feet tall, like 400, massive up top, weak legs. He did skip leg day for several years, but he's really top heavy. And he looks over and he says, "And you know what, sister? Hey, who are you? And why do you? Oh, nice armor."
Thanks. I just got it. My name is Ren. I'm new in town. I'm looking to test my strength. Was hoping to see if any of you gents know where I can find some willing challengers.
They look at you and look at each other. They look back at you and look at you and they're like, "You might have that nice armor, but you can't beat a shark."
No? Can't hurt to try.
Roll a persuasion or intimidation check, your choice.
Persuasion.
All right. Let's see how to roll. 15 is definitely good enough. He looks at you and he says, "I don't know, boss. A challenge is a challenge." All right, it's her funeral. And he says, he pulls up a chair and says, "All right, sit down. You know the rules." He puts his hand on top of the table and looks at you.
I appreciate it. Sure. Squat down.
And he says, "Okay, this is how the game goes. All right." And he pulls out a pistol and he says, "The first person to drop loses. You ready?" And he hands you a pistol.
All right.
All right.
I was thinking an arm wrestling competition, but let's take a dramatic turn.
What is arm wrestling?
Don't know what arm wrestling is in a bar.
No, we just play shoot'ems.
All right, how about we play one of the shoots 'em? No, wait. That doesn't
And you
make
point,
sense.
and you see his, and he kind of shows up in his chest, and there's like several bullet wounds from clearly other times he's been shot before. And he looks at you and he says, "All right, roll to see who gets shot first." So roll a d20. Highest wins.
What are we playing? Rochambeau?
They're playing. Ren.
Wow.
He
I
has
don't
a
think
certain-
anyone wins in this game.
This is
Well, he got wounds already. He's still alive.
Ren, so he has a certain amount of health. Roll a d6, a d6 plus your proficiency. All right. Okay. He shoots back. This is +2 as well. So that's 5. All right. Roll again.
I take 5.
Yep.
How this works? All right.
I can imagine the reaction of the rest of this.
Everybody just looks
she's-
around.
Visibly confused, and she's just like, "Ah, fuck it."
Just imagine everybody hears the gunshot go off in the bar and everybody turns. Like,
Yeah, like
Ducks and runs.
this is the thing, right? So they turn and they're like, it's the sharks again. Then they go back to what they're doing. You definitely think this happens more often than it should happen.
There's already a dead guy on the ground.
He's like, "All right, you take 4, Ren."
That's where the sushi comes from.
He looks hurt, but not that hurt. But they do hurt, as you see several bullet wounds in his chest. All right. He grits his teeth. You're a tough one, lass. That's 5 as well.
This is an inane game, but I'll show you a real game after this.
As you guys see, Ren is being shot with a gun as she's in like arm wrestling position with this guy. This
You
guy,
guys ready for an arm wrestle? This is just straight up shooting each other.
it says, only tough people find out by shooting each other. So tough we really are.
This is the customs here.
And he's bleeding a lot. He looks
Proves
very
you're
hurt.
tough and you're stupid.
Nice.
And he is critically injured. You look at him. You had to get me in the liver. That's no fair.
Sorry, I don't know how shark biology works. Is it the same as a human? I can't really tell. And if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of a bad shot.
I don't like you. I hate you more than Orcus.
You wanted to play this game.
God, my liver. I don't have medical insurance. It's gonna cost
We
a
can
lot.
call it quits here.
No,
patch
I don't
you up.
quit. No, I'm not quitting. Shit. And he shoots you. Do you shoot again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, dude.
He dies.
Okay, I'm gonna lay on hands him.
No. He is dead. As you shoot him,
No.
he
In
is-
the face.
he just-
Right now is when we need the fatality.
the fucking Ren wins the sleeping night. But Ren is, you're like, okay, boom, and he just collapses into the chair, bleeding profusely from his mouth. All of the sharks look at you and it's like, you actually killed the boss.
The
Hey!
boss?
Hey!
Yeah?
Yeah, and they try to pick you up and hold you up. Like,
Wait, does that make me the boss now?
no, you're only level 1. You have to get to level 50 to become the boss.
Can I be part of the gang?
Find the suitcase.
You,
Am I part of the gang now?
you can be. Do you want to be part of the sharks?
Yeah, why not?
That's their name.
Hey. And they're holding you up like holding you up, like throwing you up there like a baby. Like,
You
hey!
see, Ren's got like the whiskey in her hand. Like, "Ah!"
And they're like actively trying to dodge the very sharp spikes.
There's all
from-
kinds of
from your
dents
armor.
in her arm.
Yeah. It's like trying to dodge the spikes as you throw it up in the air.
It's raining
Hey.
blood from the wound.
All right, let me show you guys a real game. Arm wrestling, and then we'll just like fade to black or whatever.
All right. They look at you and says, I don't know how to arm wrestle. What is this game?
Let me show you a safer game to test your strength. This one's quite an interesting game, but not my cup of tea. Let me show you
And-
what they do in my area.
And you see one of them pulls out a gun. Okay, I'm ready.
No guns.
And he pulls out a knife. All right.
No,
This-
no. It's
A
all
bat?
you, all fin, all strength.
All right. So he's like, so we bite each other to death.
You bite each other with your fins? I said all fins.
Oh, I'm hard of hearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
No ears, you know.
And one of my
Too many
butts shot. So one of my friends shot my ear off in the last match we did. He's dead,
And
but he was a
this
good
is-
guy.
This is why we're gonna try a new game. Yeah,
He looked at you and says, I like new games.
me too. Woo!
He looked at you and he says, okay, how does this game work?
All right. So you'll grip each other like this, and she's gonna demonstrate with the other guy's fin.
Okay.
The one who just put away his knives and guns, and then the point is to try and get the other person's hands to hit the table.
Mhm.
You can't shift your elbow, blah blah blah, and then she'll go through like a practice round with everybody.
Okay. So after we pin them, do we shoot them afterwards?
No, there's no shooting. You just revel in the fact that you win
Uh,
and destroy their pride.
it isn't as fun as shooting them, but I can see this game seems pretty fun.
But think about it this way. This time they're alive for you to gloat about how good you are and how you won. Doesn't
And-
that sound great?
And then we shoot them.
No.
He looked at you and he says, okay. Not as fun as the other game, but okay. They struck. All right, and
Oh,
they
right, I
try.
tried.
And they try, and they definitely play the game, and they seem to be enjoying it. Not as much as shooting together. These people are very violent, and they have a super high bloodlust. But you definitely do win. You definitely have now officially a gang member as well. You are part of the Sharks. Rin is Rin, the shark of the night of the Sharks. The sleeping sharks now. You can change their name, whatever. Well, you're not kidding. You're not a boss, but
She's
you
shark
befriend.
Ren soup.
Found the suitcase yet. She can't change names.
Yeah, she got to get the suitcase. She got to break. She got to the jail and get the level ups.
The sleeping queen of the sharks. Woo!
Hey, she's like, all right, guys, I'll join the fight in like 2 to 3 hours. Let me get that power nap in right quick. But yes, and then you found a spot to nap, and you go over there. So you're napping. And we're going to go over next to, I believe it is Isla and Hunter. So let's start with Isla first. Isla, I'm not sure. So you're looking at swords, right? Sizes, lengths, technique, pillars,
Yeah.
Swords.
Curvature,
Oh my God.
vascularity. Wait, what?
It's like, man, the ridges on this sword is incredible. So you look at
Definitely did
variety-
not think about this when I
100%.
spoke.
Guys, we're not your everyday D&D table. Honestly, and this is something funny, right? So I played with some people, and it was like, so I watched your thing, and like, you guys say the craziest I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, yeah.
Is it entertaining? I hope.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. He said it's.
Are
hilarious.
you
I-
entertained?
It's
Are
like
you
I
not?
would never think to say that without getting canceled. I'm like, we've accepted that fate already.
Yeah, like it's gonna happen someday.
It's gonna happen eventually. We're not scared. But yeah, you see a variety of people with definitely like scimitar people, great swordy people, people with like long swords, broad swords. Okay, variety of swords. You see a variety of swords here on people. Different styles and techniques. Yours specifically, the people do IU as well, not just for the aesthetic, but your swords do attract the eyes of several people. And one person would come up to you, and this guy here has a rapier, and he has a musketeer-looking hat and leather jerkin. And he has a very floppy mustache and goatee combo. And he approaches and says, in a thick French accent, Mademoiselle, is that a fine blade you have there? Where did you come across such blade?
I was gifted it.
Do you know what that blade is?
Yes, I am aware.
Who would give you such a thing? These are weapons of legend.
I have my friends.
Do they need any more friends? I can be a friend. And do you need friends? You have a friend in me if you like it.
Or what's your name?
My name is Roberto Morales Gonzalez Modestros. And you can call me
Bob.
Tiddlywinker.
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 All right.
That is
Tiddlywinker.
that is my preferred title. I am a master of the Tiddlywinker fencing style. It's
All right.
called 1 and 2 and 8. So 2 chops and then 1 stab. It's highly dangerous. And this is all in the French accent. Because I can't keep French that long. And he says, yes. But if you are looking for anyone that could perhaps become friends with, I am interested in getting friendly with people that give away fabled items. I've never seen that weapon before. I've only heard rumors of it. 2 warriors feuded till their death. They died fighting each other on the throes of battle. It's a weapon of legend.
great story, just like a fairy tale.
And for you
Um,
to have both of them is incredible.
Well, I do need 2 blades at a time, so it was necessary.
Could I perhaps borrow one? Maybe perhaps get it on layaway. Um,
No, absolutely not. No.
I understand they're nice blades. I understand. But perhaps what if I get it on credit as a token of our friendship?
No. No.
Okay. What if I give like 5% down?
Also, no. Nothing could pry these from my cold dead hands.
Mm.
And
He looked at you and he
I
says,
still have 2. One's just metal.
he looked at you and he says, "Oh, I understand myself." That being said, though, if you ever need any someone to perhaps loan out your weapons, to believe me, I can cover it. Not even. I mean, I can cover 10%, or if you want to, just let me hold it for a little bit. I'd kill a dragon or something on the way, and I'd give it back, or. And he says, but if you ever want to learn the tiddlywinker fencing stuff, please, you can find me in the 3rd level.
3rd level, got it. And I will pass your name on to the person who did gift these to me.
You can call me the tiddlywinker. And he bows deeply with his floppy hat, stands up, and walks away. And Hunter, you see all of that as well.
She's gonna look at Hunter and be like, "Could you believe that guy? Like I was going to give him my prized possession."
Oh, this place is very different. People think differently here.
Well, I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither. I was curious though. I'm not sure if I asked you this before. Were you always a warrior?
I've always been a pirate, not really a warrior. But I didn't have much else to do on the ship, so I spent a lot of time practicing between reading.
So you were always on a ship where?
Yeah.
Were you running away from something or someone? Did you have a husband?
No, okay. Well, my mom was a bit of a whore and she didn't want me. But my dad wasn't exactly fatherly, so I was sent to sail with one of his good friends.
And how old were you when that happened?
Oh, I grew up like I'm talking like 2. Dad wasn't exactly father.
At 2, you were on a ship?
Yes.
With a lot of men?
Yes. They kind of became like my big family, I guess.
So you two have never known what love is?
Right. It's kind of hard to fall in love with your cousins, basically. It's a bit weird.
And what about her? He'll nod toward Ren's. What do you think she was like before?
I don't know. I've never seen anyone with spider legs, and from the time I've known her, she's had spider legs.
This is true.
So I don't even know where she would have come from.
Or one of her whole race is like spider people.
Maybe. There's a bunch of shark people running around here.
Yeah, she seems to fit in quite well.
Maybe it's
You're in
like
the background. Shark, 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 shark.
Maybe it's like an animal thing. Like they're just all drawn to each other.
That's very strange, this place. And this connection that we have, I don't really understand why that is.
I don't know. I mean, it came in handy. But I'm a little
Yes.
worried if you're like dying or something. I don't exactly want to feel the pain of you dying. But you know. I
Yeah, that
guess
was
we
rather
just live
horrible.
with it. Yeah. I don't know what you bit into, but it was pretty nauseating.
Yes, I'd rather not think about it again. Perhaps we should join the others.
And at this point in time, Rend, you're kind of thrown a little too high. And you kind of land right where you need to land to sleep perfectly. And you're just like,
Just slides in.
It's a sign.
It's sliding, just, and you see Felix and Lav appear beside Hunter and Isla, and your food appears, and you see a plate of sushi appear, and I assume you try it. So this is kind of what happens as you try it. It is kind of staticky actually as you eat it. Like it's like you're almost constantly in like touch with static, like bzz, 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 bzz. But as you eat it, you gain these effects. Gain resistant to lightning damage for an hour, and once before the duration, you can use your action to touch weapon and give it the power of lightning whenever it attacks something. Sushi's pretty good here. Your candied spider. So what you hear while you eat it, it seems as you seem to bite into it, like it kind of wiggles in your mouth a little bit. It looks dead because it's covered in candy. It's it has to be dead. But it kind of wiggles a little bit as it enters your mouth. Pause. And as you eat it, you gain a climbing speed, and you can walk upside down for an hour. And in addition to that, you have advantage on saving those against poison for 1 hour. While you eat this fine food, Ren, as you're kind of sleeping there, your waitress kind of brings over your broth while you're a sleeping spot in like a glass, so you can kind of drink it while sleeping.
Just pouring it down my throat for me.
It's just okay. It's like, shh. And while you drink this broth, you gain advantage on your next saving throw against disease and poison. The fun fact is you're immune to diseases, and you're already resistant.
Well,
So
At least it tasted good. It was
You
rich.
chose the
broth.
wrong
Yeah.
food.
well now.
And then we have the roasted chickens. I think it's what they're running. Yeah, the roasted chickens there. They don't kind of have any additional effects because they're fairly cheap, like a couple silver pieces, but it's done really well. Alive, your oven roasted chicken is done very well. It's covered in rosemary and garlic, with a couple of lemon slices on tops. No salt, but it is pretty seasoned. It looked like they threw some Goya on there. So I knew how to season this junk up there real nice.
Reminds him of the way the chef used to do it when he was a kid. Regular chicken, not umbral chicken or whatever the
Yeah,
that
it
was.
does look. It does
Fizzle.
look like. It does look like
Chicken.
like that. Really, it does look really dark, like that, like the dark skinned chickens, like the really wealthy ones.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
looks like
purple
that.
almost.
Yeah, like purpley black, like it's covered in like squid ink or something. But
No,
it's-
there's just some chickens that they're black. Their skin and everything. It's weird.
and those are the ones that typically speaking are very.
Those are the ones that use them for soul food.
My God.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he said,
Gotta have
man,
a
that
black.
chicken has that chicken has a fucking afro and everything when it comes out. Like, damn, this shit, man. Holy, that shit dance on the way.
You said
to
an
the
afro
place.
with an afro pick to eat.
Yeah,
you
man,
just,
that shit- that's-
poke it. It's done.
And that shit did a Soul Train line to the plate. He said, why can't we be friends? But yes, you guys get your roasted chicken in. Live, your chicken is just roasted really well, or did you want that fried? You know, you're
Baked. Baked.
Mine was fried.
I mean, not live. I mean, Hunter, you want yours?
Yeah, mine was fried.
On the fried. Oh yeah, it's
And you're licking
seasoned.
and all that.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't, put a lot of salt. They weren't trying to key with the high blood pressure.
They had the 37
did,
herbs
but
and
they
spices.
got like Goya in there, little Lowry's, not a little Lowry's. I want to kill them all.
Slap your mamas.
Yeah, little Goya on there. Some paprika, smoked paprika.
Oh, yeah.
Smoked paprika.
Gotta have that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a little bit of a vinegar sauce, kind of red. You can imagine that it looks like what you can only imagine is hot sauce as well. They got some fried okra on there as well. Some collard greens on the side. Oven roasted corn. You know what I'm saying? Potato salad.
What is this red moon-shaped fruit you gave me?
It says, try dipping your chicken in it. It is quite good. It is a very spicy, hot kind of glaze that we kind of leave on the for customers to apply on any kind of baked food. And she gives you some as well live. I wouldn't use it liberally. It is quite hot, but it does add an additional kick to the meal.
Delicious.
All right. Hunter has gained an achievement. Hunter has eaten his first piece of fried chicken.
Out to that one commenter who's like, I'm glad the black guy didn't die first.
He's like, he made it. But your candy spider tastes very good. It's a really savory sweet. See, I know how and like Mexican candies can be sweet and spicy at the same time, like the fucking what's that Mexican candy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like sweet and
It's got like chili powder and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's like spicy and sweet at the same time, like really savory, sweet kind of candy. It's kind of hearty too because spiders are icy high in protein. So it doesn't have to fill you up. This sushi is cut very nice. They use very good parts of the eel.
Shark?
You had candy spider. I'm talking about with Isla's and the her electric eel sushi. Your electric eel was cut very nice. They use the good parts of the eel, even though it's an eel. Nice cuts, bite sizes. Definitely all kinds of sauces and seasonings and all this way. And the soy sauce isn't like American soy sauce, and the wasabi isn't imitation wasabi because fucking these sushi places be holding people with this fake ass wasabi. That's not wasabi. That's
Somebody got scorned on their wasabi.
Yeah, this imaginary wasabi is the real stuff.
Guys, and this is some real shit here. If you go to a fucking sushi place and the shit in your wasabi tastes like horseradish, it's because it is horseradish. It's just covered green. It's not real. It's like a fucking mythical illusion.
This is expensive.
A little bit of food coloring.
So fucking ridiculous, dude. I'm paying $30 for a plate of sushi. You can't eat real fucking wasabi. Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's fucking like I don't need the whole bottle. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. So, you get real wasabi because they care about their customers. Yes, and this is cut very.
Do you know
nice.
how much real wasabi is?
I have no idea. But
$250 per kilo. I did.
Okay, I don't need that much though. That sounds like a lot, but is it a lot if you look at it as like how much you actually need?
Never bought cocaine, so I don't know.
I'm talking about
what a kilo
restaurant.
is.
If you work in a restaurant, you're buying more than just a serving size. So for restaurants, it's a hella expensive cost.
But this is the thing, right? Okay, but like sushi places are almost as expensive as steak places. At steak places, you're spending like $40 a plate.
Mm-hmm.
Go to sushi station.
Why are we going down this rabbit hole?
So why the fuck can I get real sushi? I mean, real wasabi.
Well, it's also hard to get is the main thing.
Holy.
Look,
a lot like cocaine.
We'll just go to Japan.
Yeah,
we'll
let me just ship
wasabi.
it from Japan for $250
That's
a
the Japanese
kilo.
be fucking homie with this fucking.
It's good for like 4 days, so we just
Oh my god.
We're just gonna have to eat a lot of
You're getting
sushi
fucking
really fast.
horseradish, all right?
Damn, man, I can't get some real. Okay, all right, I'm gonna leave a complaint somewhere.
I'm sure there's a place.
Somewhere. But anyway, but yes, regardless of that, yes, you get real wasabi. You're not sure how they got it, but they did break it because they care about you, and your repeat business. So you get real wasabi, Isla, and it's real wasabi. It tastes good. It isn't overpowering like fucking horseradish. And Hudson, everything tastes very good. Ring, your broth is very good. It was probably the most quickly you can actually consume food without wasting your
So,
sleeping time.
were you consuming that while you were asleep?
She was just drinking it. It was a broth. So they just gave it to her in a straw, and I assume she just put it in her mouth and said,
Some good service, I guess.
She's lying there like
True service with a smile there.
there you go. I mean, y'all did tip well. So if y'all didn't
Spoon
tip well, she
feeding
would
her.
have do this shit. She should have do this shit. It's like, here you go. Zoop. And a bowl. It's like, here you go.
But like it's actually not even the oddest request made today. So
I mean, it really isn't. I mean, Ren literally got shot like 4 times in a game.
True.
But yes, that's what you guys kind of see in this place here. And I would say now after that and talking, it is about 11 o'clock and it is getting late. After you guys eat and be merry, you guys will be anything else here, talk amongst yourselves. We'll talk amongst you and Ren if you want to wake her up. Or do you guys do anything else before the night does pass?
Get drunk.
Isla's gonna look at Live. I can't say his name.
live Saturday
Live
night.
from New York.
Yeah.
It's
I can't do it. I'm sorry. Anyway, she's gonna look at Live and be like, so I noticed something about you that I wanted to ask you about.
I don't know. I think I'm dressed pretty good. What's the?
Well, you're blue.
I'm not sad. What are you talking about?
I don't remember you being blue.
Yeah, that's something I need to figure out myself too.
Oh. I didn't know if it was like a color change thing you could do or
No. So and he starts to get really nervous a little bit, like almost fidgety. And we all died, right? We've all come back from the dead at this point. That's what the Weaver told us to start with, right?
right.
So I guess I don't need to keep up the charade too much. And he looks over at Felix for a second. My name's not actually Live.
My name's not actually Felix.
Wait, what? Who the hell are you guys?
So
But in Ernie.
yeah.
Bonnie and
So-
Clyde.
I left home just after 18.
Oh my God, you
I-
ran away to be with Felix.
No,
I
well,
knew it.
What?
I
Am I
left
giving
home.
off a gay vibe today? Is this the pink cape? It must be this pink.
Yeah.
Those are the bright colors.
Hey,
The scepter
dropped
doesn't
the
help,
soap,
to be
bro.
honest.
I got the soap on a rope. I'm a professional.
Your rope almost broke earlier.
I know how to get out of there real quick. You saw that guy.
Pretty sure he's got knives to cut that rope. Anyway, continue.
No,
Sorry.
so I was born Lucius Leviticus to a noble house in the High Court of Iron Gate. grew up being groomed to take over the family business, be a politician, do things that I had no desire to do. Didn't listen to a lot of the teachings, so I still don't understand the whole, any kind of, I don't get the whole color change thing. But I'm enjoying the magic, I'll say that.
All right. So you really don't know why you're blue.
Maybe his skin is like a mood ring.
Now that would be cool. I don't think that works though.
Right. Okay.
Wait a minute, Live. You're telling me you were a rich kid this whole time?
And your name is Lucius, and we have to call you Live.
He pulls out well, actually, DM, do we have like the stuff we had from our previous life or no?
No.
Okay. So I made the name Live up. Documents, birth certificate, everything when I moved down to the low district of Iron Gate. All I wanted to do was sit at the poker table. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to sit at the poker table, sit at the craps table, spend my time in the casino.
I mean, I didn't mean to pry. I was just kind of worried that you were blue now.
Nah, it's as he's chugging the whiskey that he ordered. I was a little worried about that too. This didn't happen in my previous life, I'll tell you that.
Interesting.
So Live, prefer Live, but if it's easier, Lucius is just fine. And yes, Felix, I grew up a rich kid.
I knew it. I had a feeling I knew it. Using big words. I knew you had an indication. Well, no hard feelings. I guess we all start new. Either way. It's just a surprise to me you would come down to the lower district and give all that up. For what reason? Man, what I would do just to have a nice place to stay.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. Yeah, you got money. You got people waiting on you. You always got food on the table. You always got a roof over your head.
Yeah, now you're just bragging.
It's
It's just like-
dude, it's fucking boring, man. You do the same shit every day.
Like whenever I asked you to come
Man.
over, you only had to-
Wait, I'm getting feedback.
like,
Yep,
Someone
Watching
has something in the
something.
background.
Feedback? What do you mean?
From someone's watching in the background.
Oh,
Please
my, all my YouTube was an autoplay. Rip. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I was
It was
like,
super faint.
I was like, am I hearing something? I was like, oh. I was like, wow, autoplay. Rip. Rest in peace. Yes, sorry. But yes. Please continue. I fucked the whole mood up.
I'm gonna ask at this point what because I didn't pay attention when my parents were learning me on my history. What would I have at this moment possibly remember of my history?
I would say, you being of noble birth. I was worried that that your family is well-known merchants. And you would know most of the things that you would know in life. You would know, but as far as details, their families were very wealthy merchants. You don't know too much about the history of your lineage, if there is a history of your lineage. But what you do know is that you were very wealthy, and your parents were very well connected to both sides of the of the law.
Yeah.
The good and the bad. The street and the positive. And that you come from a very large family of, not by family, more like associates family, not like family, but your family is very well connected, and there's several members of your family that definitely are not related to you.
Yeah. Well, and so at that point, Live at that point would also just say, Felix, I know you say that having money and being born into the high district is, and the sound of it, something you'd have wanted done, but I'm telling you, there's a whole lot of negatives to it. I know I at one point, and he kind of looks over wherever the hell Ren's sleeping at. At
Just
one
shut
point,
up and kiss.
at one point, I was arranged to be married to somebody who I had never met. I was being groomed from day one to take over the family business, to be a politician, to, I don't know, talk to fucking nobles and people running that town like it was, not a big deal. Not anything you'd ever want to spend your days doing. I also know we had a huge family. We had a massive family, but I don't think half of them were actually related. So it's not as all it's cracked up to be, living rich, living with money. So I left. I spent a lot of my time with the help learning to play poker and dice, and that's what I decided I wanted to do. So at 18, I bailed. I jumped out, went to the lower district, started figuring it out my own way.
I cannot believe that. You had your own wife already set up. You didn't have to do anything. Man, you know what? I'm glad you chose your own path though, but I think you fucked up. You ended up, now you're with us. You died in a back alley with me.
Yeah. Now look at your options.
Well,
You got Felix over here.
hey, I resemble that remark.
And we're all here now.
That's true. And we just have each other. Come on, guys. Bring it in. Come on. You
One,
know
two,
the line.
three.
Hey, Mighty Ducks on 3.
floor.
All right, break it in.
I'm glad I'm on the floor over there. Just gonna roll my way in the opposite direction.
You stay down there.
We'll come to you.
Oh God.
I don't want to
But-
move.
But to finish your question, Isla, I need to figure this, ask the why I've changed color too. That one I don't understand. But I also will say,
Blue's not a
didn't
bad
know-
color.
I didn't know this much magic beforehand either.
I'm just happy that no one's thinking we're brothers anymore.
Gives you a fist bump.
Jeez. Two tieflings can't just be just two tieflings in the world. We all got brothers and
It's like, hey, we
Look,
don't all look alike, man.
y'all are either dating or brothers. You're gonna have to pick one.
No. What kind of weird Pornhub title is this?
It's like two red men
No, step
flying
right.
closest together.
Pornhub title. That's
My brother, the tiefling.
It's like my horned brother tried to find me in the afterlife.
I got stuck in the washing machine. The horns got stuck.
Oh my god, step bro, what are you doing? But you guys do sit here and enjoy your time here tonight, and you guys gain inspiration because you had a good moment there. If you don't have it, add to your sheets. And anything else before you guys retire to your bedding? You think that I'm not sure if you guys brought rooms. I don't think you did. If not, rooms for 5 gold pieces here tonight.
well. I think we ensured that we kept enough party gold
Yep.
to get rooms for everybody.
Right. Yeah, I assume so. Party rooms. I think it was either 10 or 5. I don't want to check my notes here, but I think it was 10.
You sure? Because I heard 5.
I heard 10.
I heard
remember
3.
it rhymed with live.
I remember 10. The way my credit was set up, it said 10. I'm talking about
I
bank
think-
statement here.
I think it was 10, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it said 10 when I rewatched.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was 10. So I'm gonna say 10 a night, guys. Subtract it, so that's 50 gold pieces. from your group bank for tonight. Tomorrow is your last day. You guys wake up with the full benefits of a long rest. No one bothers
Did
you.
we get Ren and take her up, or
Ren,
We
you
just
chill
left
on
her
there?
down.
Hell no, Ren's. We're only
No,
getting
just-
4 rooms. Ren's sleeping on the floor of the
Yeah, I'll
tavern.
just sleep on the floor.
So
that saves us some money?
if they would know, they would pick Ren up and they'd be like, okay, we can escort you, but that costs extra.
Sharks.
The sharks be like, what's going on, sister?
Can I bunk with you guys tonight?
Okay. All right. And wait, you can't breathe underwater.
You have a water room? In the
No.
Wow, this place is awesome.
No, we live in the river. Dun, 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 dun,
Well, damn.
and they
I
look
thought
at
y'all
you.
would be staying here too. All right.
No, we just like the drinks and shooting people here. But we live in the river.
Well, that's too bad.
You want to come in the river with us? It's not warm. It's very cold.
Can I breathe underwater? No. Yeah. Sorry.
He
Maybe next
looks at
time
you and
though. When I figure out how to breathe underwater.
He nods and says, "Okay, all right." And they just kind of run very slowly because they're very top heavy. They don't have the leg strength to run that fast. They skip leg day. But yes, your hippo or your griff waitress looks down at you as you're like laying on your side here. Says,
All
So-
right, where'd those guys go?
they left and they're going to the river. She looks at you.
No, the
River.
other guys, the ones I came in with.
Oh, they're upstairs.
Thanks.
They're all right.
I'll find it eventually. I'll somehow make my way into that room.
She
Live
looks
will not stop talking, so
Yeah, you'll find it once you
Pretty
get within
easy.
30 feet.
pretty easy to track them down.
She says, yeah, this is closing time. You can't be down here in closing time. It's we're closing I'm cleaning up here.
Is it not in here as well?
Yeah, it's in here. It's upstairs. She looks at you and says, but you can't like sleep here.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll make my way upstairs. I'll find the party.
Okay. She says, okay. And yeah, assume you do that. She sees she's cleaning up. And night does pass, and you guys get the full benefits of a long rest. That man ate a fucking toaster or a cinder block, one of the two.
That's right.
Toaster.
Holy. All right. So you gain 6 walloping arrows, Hunter. Good stuff there. And you guys get all your stuff back, and you guys have inspiration. It is the sun is rising. If you know, you know.
Did we? I have a question. Did we have any orders from the Weaver?
No,
Like,
she
how many
wanted you-
days did we have to hang out?
48 hours. So this is your last day here. You feel as if, as she did kind of something, you feel as if when your time is up, either you can go yourself or she just kind of ping you there. Because this is her domain. But you guys have a full 48 hours. She wanted you guys to spend some downtime here and enjoy yourselves and get a break so you don't lose your mind from mental strain. So it is the second day. It's like 6 a.m. now, or whatever you guys decide to wake up, maybe 6 to 8, whatever time that is for you guys. You do smell breakfast downstairs and hear the commotion of people. What do you guys do?
5 will actually, when he gets up, is gonna take off directly to, with knowing that he won, take off back to the Red Gauge leatherworking
It's a little
leatherworking shop.
intense. Sorry, it's a little intense. I thought you were about to fight a fucking boss battle. Yes. So you just take off there, like rolling around, like just running off like that.
What'd you
Yeah.
say in chat?
Places to go. As you just run off. Okay.
Okay. Read the chat.
Reading the chat right now. Ooh. As we're reading the chat right now, we're gonna take a break as I forgot to. That was what I was supposed to do. So break time, guys. We'll see you in 15 after the show. After the break, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll be back at 15. Peas and chicken grease. Share with your people. And if you love us, cha-cha slide until we get back.
Not for a long time.
Oh man. All right, and we are live. Welcome back, everybody. We took a little breaky break, and now we are back in black. Oh my god, I just seen that now. In Doom. But anyway, we are back, everybody. It is morning time. Last time we checked, Live was heading off to, I believe, the leather people.
I'm going to the red gauge, back to the red gauge where we were yesterday.
So do some leathery shit.
Yeah.
So you see Live just rolling around. What does everybody else do?
Get breakfast?
All right. Well,
Sounds like
there's
a good
plenty
idea.
of breakfast here. There is hearty soups here. It's more of an English breakfast. They have roasted tomatoes, or tomatoes, not roasted tomatoes, baked beans, nice sausages, eggs over a brick fire, a brick oven. This brick fire isn't real.
Do they have anything sweet, like a muffin?
And they have scones
Oh yeah, let's get some of
Awesome.
that.
with some. They have all kinds of spreads as well, from peach,
Some fruit.
blackberry,
Yeah.
muffleberry. Yeah, a couple of fruits as well. They have bananas, apples, oranges, passion fruit, dragon fruit, pickled pear, Asian pear, star fruit.
I don't even know what that is.
I know more fruits.
Maybe
It looks like a star. Duran. Is it Duran? Is it Duran? Duran?
durian fruit.
Durian.
I've heard of. Yeah,
Durian?
then that's
Durian?
durian. I think you're
Durian?
right.
Isn't that a fruit? Or is that my phrase? Or is that jackfruit?
It is durian.
It is.
Durian.
Yeah, it is a
Isn't
fruit.
it supposed to smell really awful?
Hit or miss, really. Some people either like the smell or hate the smell
Isn't it
Hmm.
banned in like countries and stuff?
because of the smell. Because if you take it on like public transportation, it's like really
Intense.
overpowering.
Oh,
And if you
Strange.
don't like it, it's like
Like you can
pretty.
pass out and stuff like that bad.
I don't think passed out, but it's very uncomfortable for a lot of people. In a
Okay.
confined, hot area, not pleasant.
So it's like
Yeah.
cooking salmon in a microwave in a work kitchen.
Not the
Ew,
salmon in a
why?
microwave. Why would you do that?
Who?
That's
Yes.
that's a chaotic evil.
That's a mass
Entity.
murderer. Only mass murderer. Yeah, that's insane.
You know they put it on extra long. They'll burn.
Oh
the food
yeah,
just to do it.
Exactly. They do it on purpose.
It's extra crispy. It's like,
Even
it's
worse, he
like-
packed a separate lunch. He's like, oh yeah, I was gonna eat that.
yeah, it's like I just wanted you guys to enjoy the smell of destruction. And then it's like, dude, you guys need a fucking moment.
Gives a whole new meaning to the album title, Appetite for Destruction, man.
Holy appetite for fucking diarrhea. That's what it is. That's what it is. Take you out, dog. Microwave salmon. that's
not
that's a hell of a combination, dog. Holy man, oh man, that's like Pepto Bismol.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach.
diarrhea.
diarrhea.
That's all of it. All this in one, bro. Microwave salmon is like, damn, bro. That's like abject poverty shit, bro. How the fuck you don't have enough time to just cook it, bro? Come on, bro. Holy, you're gonna kill yourself eating that shit, man. That being said, we'll get back to black. Live is doing that. Y'all guys are eating breakfast. It's very hearty and very nice. You guys gain 2 temporary hit points for eating your breakfast. This is very nice. As you
Hey,
guys
do you guys want to go to that third level of the city? I want to check that place out. It's supposed to have a place called the Cathedral of the Bound Maiden. And there's this archbishop guy who's supposed to run the whole place, but people don't even know, like he hasn't shown up. It seems strange. But the cathedral, they sell the best magic items in the realm, from what I hear. Might be worth checking out. We have a day to kill at least, right?
Fair enough.
Seems the higher we go, the weirder it gets. So perhaps we should be on guard too.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. people get squirrely when there's expensive items around.
Is everybody so? I have a question. So, do you wait for Lila to get back, or do you just take off?
She's back now.
Live is
No,
back.
live.
No,
Oh,
live.
live. I thought you said Isla.
I've been here
No.
the whole time.
Good.
Yeah, we'll wait on live.
So Live, you run to the red gouge. It is open.
Is there? So I'm gonna wait in line to talk to the green monster proprietors of the.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get up, when I get up there to talk to him, he kind of bellies up to the counter a little bit. Have you ever made bags that would hold items of immense weight, but the bag weight never changes?
You mean a bag of holding?
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever made those?
Yes. They vary on the quality
Okay.
from average to excellent to like superior. I didn't make an actual tier list, but from basically normal to excellent or S tier, it scales on the quality of the item. So it isn't it isn't like in 5e where there's just one bag of holding. It is a value scale. So from 150 gold on, you get a different quality bag of holding, allowing you to store more and more things. And at the highest levels, which tells you you can even be able to set up space and tents in there to rest and have a good time, like a genie's lamp. Those are very expensive.
So what are you said 150 is the cheapest? What's kind of the mid tier? What does that get me?
Mid tier, it depends on what that
You get power windows.
Door locks.
So
sunroof.
500 is comparable to a more traditional bag of holding. But what is different about ours is that our bags of holding specifically are assigned or soul bound to those that have it. So no one can steal your bag of holding unless you die.
Oh,
Well,
Does
makes
it have to
sense.
be soul bound to the person purchasing it, meaning that person has
Yes.
to carry it?
They don't have to carry it, but no one can open it except the person that it is soul bound to. Willingly.
Can the person it's soul bound to give permission to other people to pull items or put items in it?
No.
No, Netflix suspends multi-user. Pay extra
All right,
for that one.
Makes
It
sense to
looks
me.
at you and says, that was a loophole in the previous version that allowed people to get mind controlled and give access to the bag. We had to suspend that feature.
Makes sense. You said 500 for that one?
Mm-hmm.
He'll pull the gold out. How long will it take to get something like that?
About 2 minutes.
He'll pull the gold out, put it up on the counter.
So you get wrapped up in a thick roll of leather, zoom, and almost like a cocoon. It's like doo doo doo, and after a few minutes, you pop up out, zoom, like a cannon, and a large, fashionably green bag appears, and on the side of it, it says your true name.
LL.
LL. Lucius Leviticus.
Doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah.
And he'll how is it like a belt bag or is it like a
It's a
messenger bag?
It is like a
Fanny pack.
yeah, like a messenger bag.
Okay.
It is a messenger bag / man purse.
Perfect. He'll throw it on and start heading back to.
It is
the
it's very fashionable. While you hold this bag, a unique feature of this bag kind of appears. Thing. While you wear this bag, you have +1 rolls with those that are attracted to you. So charisma rolls like that. So people find you much more appealing to look at or deal with this bag. It's very fashionable.
Okay.
And yeah, so you return back to the party.
Yep.
As you guys see, Lav return. He's wearing a very large, not very large, but a messenger bag sized green satchel with his name on the front of it, and it looks nice. Green might not even be your favorite color, but it looks very well put together. It's high quality.
Hey, where'd you get that?
Where you got your mask? The red gauge. I went down and talked to him about getting a bag.
Very expensive.
Not much more expensive than I think your mask was, ish. I think. Wasn't
Looks
bad.
nice. I like it.
Thank you. Figure it could help us. I mean, we tend to accumulate shit, so.
Well, it doesn't look that big.
Can I attempt to put a chair into the bag of holding?
Okay. As you attempt to open it, it says, "Welcome." 1 second. Ding, ding, ding. Welcome, Lucius Leviticus. This is your bag of holding. Please give it a second while we calibrate to your body. And you see that it just kind of swallows up Lav for a second, and then spits out Lav, and it goes from green to blue.
They're gonna do that every time.
Good question.
It says,
Look, it turned blue too.
Try it
As,
again.
I am ready for use.
Yeah, and I'll pick up like a chair from the dining hall and put it into the bag.
It says, "Yum, yum, 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 yum. You have one chair inside. This is an optional feature that allows you to turn off. So would you like to disable this feature?"
We probably want to stay a little more silent at times. You guys think? Yeah, let's turn that feature off.
Okay, there are also optional features as well that allow you to reduce the frequency of this as well. Or would you like to disable this feature?
Yes.
Just disable the feature.
Yes.
I can't imagine what would make us a better target by having something list
Everything
our
in the
wares
bag of
in the
holding.
middle
Yeah.
of the street. You have one Rolex, one Mercedes, one. Oh God.
And the bag confirmed.
So it's small, but it seems to hold a lot, don't you think, Hunter? And then I'm gonna open it back up and like pull the chair back out of the bag.
As soon as you open it back up, what is different about it is that there is a menu. As you unzip the bag and open it up, there isn't like you can use a menu of spaces, almost like if you play if I played on Resident Evil, like with inventory,
Yeah.
with how many slots are available to you.
Okay.
So there is 64 slots in there, and the chair is taking up one of those slots.
Okay.
And it's on a menu. Do you attempt to select the chair?
Yeah, I'll like look at the menu, sort of cockeyed for a second, and then push the button with the chair and see what happens.
As you do so, a chair kind of quickly ejects. Zoop. The chair seems very clean too, much cleaner than what it was at first.
And see it now. It's back.
Incredible. And it cleans as well.
Yeah, it's not anything I've ever seen before, but seems to work well.
So we could clean our clothes that way, right?
We could give it a shot.
Okay.
Do you guys give an article of clothing to the bag?
Clean some dirty socks. Here we go. We got some out of my bag.
And you
Ren,
open them up.
surely you have something that's dirty. You've been sleeping on the floor.
I wear everything.
Wow.
This is all I
Here.
have.
Take my drawers too. Hold on.
As a Ren, you feel this spot get a little shadier as Hunter is casting shade at the highest level near you.
Just stating the
yes.
obvious.
I use ignore.
Super effective.
It's a racial
My
feat.
reaction.
It's a racial. Holy. But yes.
Is my beginner trait.
Yes.
Hey. And as a few seconds pass, and you see socks and drawers appear in one box.
I hand it back to you.
Well, no, like it's in the bag. You have to press the button.
Oh yeah, well, hit it and
Ding. As you hand the briefs back, they're blue.
guess they change color too.
Oh,
So there's bleach
All right.
in there, or
You might have to go talk to them green dudes to know exactly how it works, but it'll store shit. That's what my thought
and
was.
turn everything blue.
I don't know. The chariot isn't blue.
It's
The
interesting.
cherry is not blue. That's correct.
Maybe just clothing.
I think we should
And
test
I'm
it out.
gonna-
Let's put
I'm
something
gonna-
else in there.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take the bag off because they had told me that it was like attuned to me, right?
Yeah, it's soul bound to you.
Yeah.
It's in the-
So I would just say when I bought it, they told me that it was bound to me. So maybe color preferences based on the person that it's bound to. I don't know.
So if you said instead you like the color red, it would be red stuff that comes out.
I could try it. Can I have one of your socks back, Felix?
Yep. There you go.
I'll put the sock in the bag and then open it back up, pull the menu up, and think like I want a red sock, and then hit the button.
As you eject the sock is blue.
I don't
Guess
think it works
not.
that way.
So everything's going to be blue that comes out of there.
Hey, the chair is not blue.
So maybe it's material, and because the bag is blue, every material is going to be blue.
Throw an arrow in there.
I'll pull out a light crossbow bolt. And I'll actually just take my whole stack, the whole 24 that I have, and put them in the bag.
All right. As you put them in the bag, they take up one slot. Do you attempt to retrieve them?
And then I'll attempt to retrieve 5 just to see what happens. Versus, can I?
Yes,
Is
you
the
can.
bag okay? So
Yes.
I will look at it and like I don't know. In my head, I'm envisioning like a little scroll arrow that'll say how many do you want? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
A button appears like as you kind of press it, the button appears and it says like the amount of 20 arrows. You want to take half, partial, you can kind of divide it up how you
Yeah.
want to.
and so I'll 5 and then pull 5 back out.
As you pull 5 out, the feathers are blue.
Oh, it seems certain parts changed to blue. I don't know. Hope y'all like blue.
I'll lean in and whisper into Live's ear. Perhaps next time the Ren is sleeping, we put her in there and then see if she comes out blue.
I'm gonna attempt to shove Hunter into the bag.
I was
Did you hear
whispering.
this? Did you hear that?
But
No, I was
she
just gonna
can
do
hear
it
into
anyways.
his mind.
I was gonna pick him up anyways
All right.
and throw him in, but if he's leaning in, that seems like the perfect opportunity to just.
All right. Give me a perception check, Hunter, and see if you notice Ren is about to fucking try to end your career with this bag of holding.
German
This-
suplex.
yeah, this-
Yeah.
This is
German
a big thing.
suplex him into the bag.
Holy.
That takes some real talents.
Oh.
He's really
He's
really
Kawhi Leonard
leaning in.
laughing in my ear as he's saying it.
I'm just laughing, and Ren is just like, "Gotcha, bitch!" And this fucking judo sumo super suplex.
But Live, you
Hunter.
gotta make me want to go in the bag, all right, for yourself.
I would assume
No.
that's how
No,
I
no,
don't,
no,
don't
no.
know.
Only you can retrieve items in the bag.
Okay.
Anyone can put anything inside of the bag.
Okay.
Okay, good to know.
So this is important.
So does he go fully in, or is he
Yes,
only like
yes,
half
I
in with his
assume
legs
as you're trying to
dangling?
throw him, no, he fully goes in the bag, and you see Hunter appear as an item taking up 2 slots in your bag of holding.
He's
Okay.
like frozen.
I have to ask this question. Do I understand what happens when things are in a bag of holding from the standpoint, like above table? I know that if a person is in a bag that they can't breathe. Do I know that?
Give me an Arcana check. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Well, as soon as he goes in the bag, Isla's gonna try to tap into their little empathetic link.
It doesn't work.
In a pocket dimension. Can I give him guidance on that Arcana?
Is
Yes,
he blue now? Take him out. Let's find out.
All right. D4.
13.
Bum, bum,
I mean,
bum.
I'll say no, you don't know it, but you're surprised he's in this bag of holding though.
So you just start seeing him like looking at the bag, like what? Red, what the hell? How did that?
Oh.
What? And he will at that point be like, okay, now I guess we see if he's blue, right? And he'll open the bag and hit the button to get Hunter out of the bag.
Hunter, you were completely ejected. Zoom. And
What the?
And all of your clothes are blue. Your arrow of feathers are blue. Your mask is blue. And your nails and toenails are blue as well.
The armor is blue as well?
No. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't think that he would turn out like this. I thought he himself would turn blue. I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, his nails are blue too.
Hey, you look pretty coordinated. It's not bad.
Never had blue nails before, but
Do you want to try again?
I think it's your turn.
Now I tried the empathetic link, so I can
Yours.
see if he feels weird.
Hunter, how do you feel?
I felt like I couldn't breathe for a second there.
What did you see?
Darkness.
Darkness. Darkness.
What I
is-
see, absolutely.
All right, it's my turn. Felix will just like cannonball jump, tuck. Just go for it.
I feel it. As you go inside, I should have said like it's something like a silhouette transformation inside. Everything turns blue. It's like all your clothes kind of turn around like that, and all your clothes turn blue. And Felix, your nails are blue. Your belt, all stuff is blue. And the ruby eyes of your staff is also blue. They go
Hey,
from ruby to sapphire.
look
And-
at this,
You're ejected. Shoo.
guys. Look at this. We should have like a uniform. These are our colors. We have our own crew, right?
The blue
The
crew?
blue crew sounds cool. The growlers we were orange and black. We can
All right,
make
I'm gonna
something.
jump into the bag just to not hear this.
All right, man. You jump inside.
You can stay in there.
And
Keep her in there, Jay.
and
I was
Be
saying,
careful, she might fall asleep.
I hold for like a good 15 seconds before I do anything, just to see what would happen.
and Ren, you're going through transformation. Everything's getting colored blue. Ching, 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 ding, 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 all this like anime transformation. And after you're like, okay,
So
Long pause.
do I hear any mental process that she
No.
has while she's in there?
nope. I thought
They
in
sense
character.
something.
I was like, live, holy shit, that was
Woo, woo,
incredible, dude. I
That
looked
was
down. I looked down. I was like, wow, whoa, that is insane.
He's all,
I was like, that
I
was
like,
cool
I
as
like
shit.
how your first inclination was like that was cool and not why this grown man is barking.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was
DMX
like,
moment.
yo, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, he was like, man, my friend's going, ruff, ruff. I was like, oh shit, bro, all right.
He's going after someone.
I was like, ruff, ruff. I was like, oh shit, he felt that shit in his heart.
He channeled some DMX.
I can't do it as well. I can't do that as well as Red did the other session though.
Hey, yo, dog, can I get some chips? Can I go home? But yes.
So filling the mental link break, the telepathic link break, he'll leave her in there for like 15 seconds and then pull it up and eject her out of the bag.
As you eject out, shing. Your armor is not blue, but your nails Your spider legs and any other parts of clothing you have is blue, but your armor is not blue.
Thank God we didn't do any character art.
All right, Isla, you're the last one. Let's go.
Wait, how do we pull you out of the bag?
I'm already blue. Look at me.
But your clothes? We have to have a uniform look at us.
He can take his clothes off and put them in there.
Oh man, you're see, Hunter. That's why
Yeah,
we keep
hand me
you
your
around.
clothes. I'll take them with me.
He'll
Strip down.
Yeah,
But
and-
We
yeah,
might
jump
want to
in.
go to a room first. We don't.
Yeah, is this in the middle of the tavern? You're just
We're
sitting here,
at
hold
the
on, guys.
breakfast table. Just
Yeah, it's like, hold on, let me go ahead and you guys basically playing the fucking magic school bus right now in the middle of the tavern. Like, all right, guys, hop in.
Literally.
Hop in, guys.
how is that even crazy? We had shark people shooting each other in the chest for like hours.
Right?
This is
Just
where
in
they
the middle
draw
of
the line.
a crowded bar.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is also true. But yeah.
So,
well, it's
Isla,
not
do
the
you
craziest
jump
thing ever.
But we'd get some looks, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm going to take your clothes and I'm going to jump in this bag.
The hippo throws you a tablecloth.
You want a blue
He's
tablecloth
actually
too?
watching from a distance.
Yes, he's got take off his clothes. And like,
Just
I don't.
curious.
And it's just like,
So I don't want to go run this to the wash.
Yeah. You start handing them just tablecloths like. Shh. But yeah, Isla, do you jump inside?
Yeah.
You jump inside, like I said, I moved transformation. And as you're ejected, your nails are blue, your clothes are blue, but your armor is not blue. Any kind of headband you had is blue.
The most
Uh,
important question: are the TikTok pants blue?
They're blue. They're blue, and then like the crotch part is like navy blue. You know how it's like the fucking, it's like the, you know what I'm talking about? Like the, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like,
No,
fuck
why
that.
is my crotch darker than the rest of my band?
No,
Yo,
but
what?
it's the TikTok. No, but it's the TikTok. You guys know what I'm talking. Like TikTok pants has like the thing. It's like the leggings
Let
or
me
another
see, hold
color.
on. I don't know what
And
you're talking
Yes, he knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm fucking talking about. I'm not singing
about.
about it. Like,
I see. I see.
I
You know what I'm
do,
talking-
but that's why it's so funny because it was like, oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
you guys know what I'm talking. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to call that. What do you call it? Like the lore, the thing? I don't like. Okay, you know
The
what,
thing. Just call it the thing and
guys? I am not aware of how to categorize women's clothing parts without sounding insane. Forgive me. I don't know what that part is. But that part is a different color because I think that's how this works. If I don't know how that works, you win some, you lose. You win some and you lose some. But it's whatever you want that to be. So if you want it to be the same color, totally fine. Alternate colors, that works. Whatever you want to do, it's totally fine. But yeah, you guys are all blue now. Once this Live's clothes are blue as well, I'll let you pop out. I assume he puts his clothes back on.
Yep.
And you guys are all blue. Abu da. What do you guys do?
Is
See,
our
now I
hair
feel like
blue?
we're a team.
No.
Our hair is not blue.
No,
But your
we
nails
look
are
like
blue.
a team.
Hmm.
Hunter, are
You're
you
live.
bald?
No.
You got a baby fur? Or you got a hot top?
Baby pro.
Yeah. Got that Denzel. I know you're talking about. Yeah. That baby fro. I know you're talking about. But yes. All right. But you guys are here. Oh shit. You guys are here in this place, in the tavern, all blue. Everyone looks at you kind of crazy for a second, then they say, "Yeah, not crazy to happen." And where do you guys like to go? I heard the third level, but is that what everybody wants to do?
where are we going? What do you
Yeah,
what's going on?
Live. You missed it. We heard about a bunch of stuff going on in the third level. We haven't been there yet. There's a cathedral that sells all of the best gear, and there's some kind of archbishop. Something's going on there. I just want to check that out. And wasn't that creepy guy who was talking to Isla? Wasn't he there?
Yes, Tiddlywink or
Tiddly-
Tiddlywinker.
Tiddlywinker.
Yes.
Tiddlywinker. He's a master of the Tiddlywinker style.
He sounds impressive.
I wouldn't mind seeing his style, but we're gonna have to keep an eye on him. I think he's after my swords.
Well, at the very least, we could check it out. We've got a day to kill.
Let's go.
Well, we cannot fly anymore, so we take the public transportation.
Take that tram thing, the train, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys are on it. It's pretty sweet.
We only saw it, dude. We flew
I know. I
last time.
saw it. It was sweet.
Well, let's go.
All right, do you guys approach the train?
Yeah.
All right, as you guys make it away after about 10-15 minutes, you guys leave the tavern, make it all the way over to the train station at the first level. You see that there is a middle-aged woman that is doing tickets. She looks very irritated and very stressed, and she looks like she does not want to be here. And as the line quickly moves up in this line, you finally get to the ticket booth, and she says, "You guys going as a group or as one?"
Sounds like the same thing to me.
Matter?
What do you mean one?
Says, "Boy, are you going as one? Or are you with this group here?"
Oh, she means as individuals.
Listen, I go on break in about 25 minutes. I got about 2 minutes of patience left before I have to get my snacks.
What's the difference? Is there a discount? Why are we talking?
This your first time here?
Clearly, I thought you just get a ticket, go on the train. That's how it works, right?
You see, she shrugs and she hops out of the booth. And she looks like this is the worst day of her life. And she says, "Okay, this is the web. This train allows you to go from multiple levels in the Gilded Thread. It is simply a gold piece per person. The groups of 5 or more get a 10% discount if they book together. And it is one way it's a gold piece per way. You can get off at any stops, but once you get off, is another gold piece to hop on the train again." This train seats about 200 people. The train, as you look at it as well, looks pretty packed. Not super packed, but capacity. And she says, "Is there anything else I can interest you in? I need my muffin."
Clearly, you must have not had breakfast because you need to work on your customer service skills.
She
But
says,
yeah,
"I've
here's
been
the
doing this
deal.
job for 19 years. I don't want to be here. I'm here because of my job. I need my midday muffin, and you're impeding on my midday muffin."
Preach, girl.
Excuse me.
She looks at you and she says, "So are you going as 5 or as 1?
That's 5, please.
5.
She says, "That'll be 10% off 5, so that'll be 4 gold pieces and 9 silver."
I hand it over.
And she goes back in her booth and she says, "All right, you may enter the train." And then she sees another group and says, "Yeah, we're new too." And you just hear "fuck" as the door closes.
I don't know how she's had this job for 19 years. It would explain why her stupid ass is just at the booth, though. She hasn't moved up.
What?
Felix is all pissed. Like,
Did she even ask us where we're going?
No, she said we can get off whenever we want to. We just have to pay to get back on.
Oh,
That sounds like a really bad time to me.
You see as the train begins to move, chugga 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 chugga. You guys quickly go from slow to zoom, and you guys get to the second level.
so
Second
that's like
level,
chugga 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 chugga.
ching. then it goes from chug to
It's a steam engine, and then suddenly it kicks on rocket boosters. You're like, what?
Benefit of Polar Express.
Yes, it's like that because it's going around branches and shit,
Like
up, over and down. It's like that, corkscrews and shit.
It's a Wonkavator.
Yeah, it's like this thing is going. I say about the speed rail goes like 200, right? Like 160.
I imagine an in like trolley
Right?
shot where our faces are all moving like we're in like a cockpit. Yeah.
And after a few seconds, after I get like 200 miles per hour, sing second level, you have 1 minute to leave, and people are getting off, and some of them are people are shaking, some people throw up, and the people that they've been here a while, they're kind of like, oh, whatever. But some people do throw up.
Out of towners just like stepping over them.
You need a better Constitution save.
Are there like roller coaster pictures?
Yeah, like
At
it
the
is.
end.
It's like you can pay for like a silver piece for the picture at the end. But after a minute passes, the door closes and it goes to another. It goes from like 200.
When
like
we
500 miles per hour.
will we know we're on the third level? Can we see? I'm assuming outside of this thing.
Yes. So as you're going up, the third level isn't just a little bit higher than the second level. It's way higher. It's in the canopy. So right now you're on like the trunk. But the third level is on the canopy. So you guys go like zoom, dodging around, and then it's going about 500 miles per hour. And you see the people here around you that are going up to the third level. Each of them individually look unique. Like they stand out. Even if they look kind of humanish, like normal humans, they have a distinct like feeling or aura around them that seems like they've seen some shit. Like some serious shit. So they just kind of, and the people that are going up here don't seem to notice, and you guys are going 500 miles per hour. You guys can barely hang on to yourself and to your organs because humans and humanoids aren't meant to go that fast. But somehow the train is able to absorb the G's that would inevitably kill you because you guys don't have the right gear to be able to handle this. And you guys quickly stop. And as you stop, everybody give me deck saves as you think you could possibly fly through the window.
Good.
All right.
Isla, watch out. No.
Isla, as you attempt to go through, leaving your seat, the train conductor just catches you as you and literally would hit the front of the train, and you think you would immediately die from just the sheer force of just hitting something at that speed. And they put you down and says, your first time up here?
Yes.
You should be more careful. And people begin to leave.
There should be seatbelts.
What is a seatbelt?
Huh?
It's $1 million idea is what it is.
I patented that.
Yeah.
They got the windshield wipers.
You need to call Duton.
Holy. Holy. Rest in peace, Tizzle.
Go talk to that dragon and see if you can channel Duton.
You know how Duton went out reminded me of Independence Day when the dude flies into the alien ship.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys enter the third level. What you see specifically is that there is a massive coliseum in the center of the third level, and it is loud. And this is kind of what you see. This is what it looks like. No, that's the wrong place. Wrong thing. Wrong
It looks horrible.
Wrong thing.
It's like,
This.
Hey.
There's a massive. It's a massive kind of arena. This thing looks like comparable to like the Roman Colosseum. Like,
Oh, I know what this picture is.
this thing probably sits anywhere from, I would say, 50,000 to 80,000 people. It's very loud, and what you see as well too, beside
Our
that,
Jedi.
That's the planet
Okay.
of Genosis in Attack of the Clones.
Mhm.
yes, I couldn't find a better like
It's a
deserty
great.
arena.
That's
Such-
great, actually. I
It's
love
a
Yeah.
it.
great, such a great image. I couldn't find a better like, deserty kind of like arena kind of place. Like that's listening. Beside that, you do see a massive cathedral. Where my dog's at. And
They must be having some werewolves or dire wolves up in that arena at the moment.
Roof, roof.
And you see a beastmaster leave the train as well. He has dark skin, medium build. He has several beasts beside him. And he goes, "Arr." And beside the arena, you see that there is a large building called a cathedral. I mean, this thing's about 6 stories, made of pure, looks to be marble, like almost like it was carved out of art. This thing is massive. You see there's several people on the glass panes of this cathedral. You see that there are images of a woman, seem to be enclosed in a maiden with her head free and her eyes wrapped in like a blindfold. Those are the images as you see on each of like the window pane, like in a traditional like romantic church. Beside that as well, you see various other buildings. You see that there is a massive bank. This bank here is inside of it, but on the outside of it is a clear-cut stone building. And this building is made out of stone and branches. And on the inside, this looks to be about on the outside looks to be like 2 stories. But it looks pretty well defended as you see several large creatures blocking the entrance. Beside that, you see there's several smaller shops as well here, surrounded by here and about. And there's also a lot of houses here. And the houses here are massive, like mesas and mansions. But what you notice is that you don't see any purples here. And even though you see people that look to be merchants, they're not wearing white cards as well either. Each of them, they seem to be wearing, it seems to be green or higher, seems to be on the 3rd floor. Like you don't see not one white or purple card as you kind of just move around here, which is very strange because, you know, the vast majority of people that you've seen so far have been white and green. Not white and green, white and purple. At least on the lower level, but 3rd level, you have not seen not one white or that sound. I need to change that color. You don't use that's you'll see not one white carded person or purple carded person.
Wow, this place is crazy. Look at this well. That's amazing. Where should we go? That Venomable looks fun.
Well, you said you wanted to go to the cathedral thing, or do you
Screw
want
the
to?
cathedral. Like immediately ADD's like, look at the new stuff. Wait a minute. I didn't know about all this. We could check it out. I don't know. He said the Archbishop runs the place, but no one's seen him. Maybe something's wrong.
Well, where do we go?
Or we can just beat some things up. You think they'll let contestants in?
I would love to beat something up.
Try out our new stuff?
Live starts flexing a little bit, cracking his neck. Like, I'm down for that.
What about you, Ren?
It definitely beats a cathedral. It's boring.
I agree.
Hunter.
I like how the paladin is saying that. 'Cause I grew up in that. I went to Sunday school. I hated it.
He said, man, that shit is boring as fuck.
Oh my god, the voice of God is just as annoying as Live's voice.
Oh,
You traded one man in your head for another, I guess.
Ugh.
All right. It looks like everybody's going over to the Venom.
Do you actually say that out loud?
Yes.
And he looks at you and goes, "Hey, I've quieted down since I won some money, so leave me alone."
All
I wish I could
right.
say the same.
Holy. But it sounds like everyone's going towards the Venom Bowl. So I assume you guys are going to approach there. There is a massive line in front. There's a massive line in front, almost like a theme park, something like that. There's maybe like 50, 60 people waiting in line. But after about 10, 15 minutes of you guys waiting in line, the line does move fairly quickly. You guys get to the front of the line, and he says, contestants or participants?
What's the difference?
Watching and participating inside of the challenges. Or are you betting?
Wait, did you mean so audience or participants?
Yes.
We're participating?
Yes. We're
Yeah, look
participating.
at our outfits. You can't tell we're a team.
Are you
Alright.
still pink?
I was gonna say, are you still hot pink?
I don't know who's the
No,
closest
he's
to me?
blue. And also,
Well, no,
you
his
notice-
his changing cape, his
Mhm.
his cloak is it just blue now?
It turns to various shades of blue, but it doesn't go higher than blue.
Sweet.
So it gets to the most annoying version of blue to whoever is from.
Which I mean,
neon.
how annoying are
Yeah.
colors really at the end
It's
of the day?
like it's
So it's like
Somebody's
neon
gonna like
blue. Like neon piercing blue. Like this thing hurts my eyes. But yes, she says if you look at the sub as contestants, there are several tiers. There is the novice championship league, the intermediate championship league, the masters championship league, and the grandmaster championship league.
I say we start low. We don't know how strong people are here. I mean, we ran into a dragon who's got like mythical powers. Just very casually shopping.
Do you think
Or a
the
cowboy hat.
do you think that the Weaver will be mad at us for using our power in this way?
No, she probably would appreciate it.
Don't
I'm
He
sure
you
she-
told us to
We're-
enjoy it.
We're practicing,
yeah,
Keeping our
and we need to
skills
go
sharp.
back, right?
we have to test it. She doesn't want to send us into a fight with untested weapons.
That's
But
true.
she did that.
But what if one of us was to die? That could not be part of her plan.
Then it wasn't meant to be.
Then I'd agree to that one. If we can't beat people in this thing, how are we supposed to beat?
Creatures and stuff out there, and giants and demon hags.
Come on, Hunter. You've survived the worst of it. And look at you now.
I am wise enough to understand that there always could be another worst.
It's true.
That's why we practice for the worst.
We can,
So
or I mean, we
have
can
to
get busy
participate.
dying or get busy living.
To me, that makes no sense at all.
You could just watch us.
No, you are my friends. If this is what you choose, then I will go with you.
It'll be good for you.
Oh my god.
5, please. 4,
We're in.
5.
All right. It sounds like majority rules.
Isla's over here.
Do we have a registered name yet?
She hands you a paper to fill out, and it says your name, your next of kin or contact information, and do you have a bank account to set up in case you die, to where your penalties will go to, where your insurance, and also would you like death insurance?
Death insurance.
You asked the lady.
50,000 gold pieces to whoever you name. Is that what the case is?
How does your death insurance work?
We don't even know anyone here. Who will we give it to?
Hunter!
And she looks and says, if you, depending on what league you qualify for, your insurance will go up. So that way, if you do die, you have a family as such. It would allow you to take care of your family, at least temporarily, until your spouse found another champion to, you know.
What if we don't have a spouse? Can we just pick someone?
You can leave everything I have to the Weaver. That's all.
No.
You can.
Felix!
Oh,
Us!
suddenly you care about my well-being when there's things to be had. I see how it is. The Weaver
I mean,
gets
no,
everything.
there's not really anything of yours I want.
Then the discussion is over.
It's not really a concern about your life per se.
It's okay. I'll take care of myself.
I mean, don't we all have black cards? They know that we are with the Weaver.
See, I was
Yeah.
thinking if we go in like a pentagon, we can assign all our stuff to the next person in our group. Do you know what I mean? So at least if one of us thinks it, we get all the shit.
If I leave it to the Weaver, I'm sure she'll take care of it and she'll distribute it.
When did you become so moral?
Moral? Me? I just don't care about that kind of stuff. Easy come, easy go, I say.
She says, so are you going to sign up? What is your name? She says, because people are like, hey, hurry up, man. You've been like here for like
Eh,
5 minutes.
What are we calling ourselves? There's the biggest question.
Blue Troop.
Blue
No,
wall?
don't blue. What about indigo or like azure or cerulean? I'd change it up if you want to go blue.
Cerulean.
Sapphire or
Honor.
something.
Hard to
Is
rhyme with that.
Cerulean, schmarulean. It doesn't have to rhyme.
Sketchy. Maybe people will bet on us.
Call us the blueberries.
The blueberries.
Blue dabba dee dabba die.
That's all I could think of.
I was like, how do you spell that, sir?
Hey, this is going to be the group's name forever now.
That's why I was
moment.
asking the question.
What if we're not ready for that sort of a commitment?
Well, you can change it. A name change isn't very expensive, at least at novice rank. It's only until you get to masters and intermediate that it becomes expensive to change your name.
What about the Azure spiders? Something like that.
Sure, let's go with it. Let's roll.
Sure.
Sweet. The symbol is just like a black widow, but with a blue hourglass. What about that? Keep it simple.
Isn't that just the Black Widow?
No, this is an Azure spider. Come on, man. It's in the
Totally
name.
different.
She looks at you strangely and says, okay.
No insurance.
No insurance? Okay. So you go in novice. Are you trying to qualify for novice, intermediate, or master, or grand champion?
Novice?
Let's start small.
Got to start from the bottom so we can get here.
Interesting. I've heard a similar phrase from a bard. And you see that she takes your form, docks it, and then she kind of presses it in, and she gives you guys nameplates, and it says the as your spider. And she says, you will be on bout 2. Please keep your number, your name, please keep your name tag safe at all times. Our replacements are 1 gold piece and take 2 or 3 days to process. If you don't have a name tag, you cannot enter the arena.
You want him in the bag of holding?
That's why you got it. Right?
He's holding his hand out like, you want him in the bag of holding?
That we gotta wear them for the tournament.
This is correct.
Oh, all right.
After the tournament, we'll put them in there. I was gonna like toss hers in anyway.
See if
Yeah.
it turns blue.
You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
do-
exactly what she was gonna do. She's gonna make it blue.
All right. If you call it back, it is blue.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna dunk it in.
All right. Yeah, Live just put his
We've
hands up like, all
committed
right,
to
let's
this
go, let's
already."
go. We're committed. Let's go, everyone. Hand him over.
Now hopefully he doesn't change colors again and we're all going to change colors.
Like, all right, guys, transform.
If
At
everybody
least
hands
we're
them
doing
over,
this as a team this time,
It's a team effort. It's
rather than
it's
last
symbolic.
time when only 3 of us were red.
Mm,
The rest of us were shopping, okay?
I remember.
Yeah, you
I'm
get all
just saying, I
blinged out.
appreciate the team effort.
I remember that time. It was like,
I
oh,
remember a certain someone saving both of your asses. All
Yeah.
3 of you.
wait.
How could you
Oh.
possibly remember that?
I don't. It was a dream I had of a past life.
It was a fever dream,
Such
is
a
what it
weird
was.
dream. You were there, and you were there, and you were there.
And you and you and you. But you guys are number 2 in line. Do you guys watch the group, or do you just wait until your time to fight?
No, we gotta scope out the competition.
Yeah, I'll take a look at them. Yeah.
As you get over to the stands and watch the first bout, you see that it looks to be an ogre battle master versus it looks to be a Pegasus. And everybody's like, it's just 2-1, 2-1, 2-1 Pegasus, 2-1 Pegasus. Get your bets, 2-1 Pegasus. You see various bookies around. And after a moment, the fight commences, and the ogre pulls an upset and wins dramatically. As the Pegasus flies in, he does essentially what the mountain did to fucking Prince Oberyn, just crack and rip Prince Oberyn, and just breaks it in half. That's what pink mist feels like. And he roars loudly, and people are pissed as the ogre pulled an upset. These things look pretty powerful, but you guys at this point are geared to the fucking teeth, to the 9. So
Above
People-
table, do we know what level we just watched?
We had to size them up.
novice. That's novice.
Okay.
That was the first novice fight. All right. Do you guys go down to the waiting room as you guys about to get called?
We're next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just and just before, since it is a new day, live is gonna come walk up next to Felix and attempt to twin this, and he's gonna throw the dice out and attempt to cast mage armor.
Oh,
Cool. So Felix, you'll have mage armor.
Okay, I'll take off my studded leather. And is it 13 plus dex? Is that what it is?
Yep. Yep.
+1 because of your cloak.
Yep.
Yeah, 13. Okay. 19. Well, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's
So you
pretty
just
good.
get kind of that same thing though. When he throws the dice out, you just see this sparkle sort of, shimmer up and then flip out and cover Felix, as well as this like energy forms into armor over
With
him.
that, I'm going to cast Aid on Live, myself, and Hunter, the squishies.
Mm. All right. Somebody give me a D8 and a D6.
Damn it. Oh, there we go.
It worked out.
Hey, perfect.
All right. 12. Okie dokie, artichoke. Whale.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't like the sound of that either.
He says, all right, okay.
Said
Like,
you
right
should have been
before
quicker than
we-
that, buddy.
Jump in to whatever we're gonna do. Can I cast Quicken on myself?
Like holding it before the doors swing open.
But this is the thing, right? As you guys, I'll explain to you. As you guys get called in, there's like a waiting period between things. As you guys get called out, and they kind of announce as well. So you'd have to actively cast a spell in the arena.
Okay.
Because it takes more. Because the announcement of people. And this takes longer.
You're saying it's taken longer than a minute before the battle would officially start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
doing announcements. And we're gonna go. And we're gonna
So can she hold that for once it's like, okay, ready, fight?
Also, Val, you got
Hmm.
you got to announce this in. Come on now.
Hold on, well, I gotta get the encounter ready. Hold on, champ.
Fair enough.
Gotta jump on the gun here. They got the premature jacking over here. Hold on. Let me
Hey,
get-
that ADD 17-year-old bard that's like,
Yes.
ooh, arena, let's go.
Let's go.
Wait, hold on. Let me give me 2 shakes and a shimmy. I got you.
But no, that is the question. Could she hold that for once it's like, okay, ready, fight, and then she casts it, or is that not?
Reading it, I mean, both take a minute though, because it's a round. I mean, it's a round, right? To ready something. So eventually it'd be the same problem. She'd ready it, and then she'd have.
And then
to
it would
basically-
die?
Yeah,
Got
she'd
it.
have to-
Got
That's
it.
kind of the same thing.
It's a
I
really
didn't know.
awkward spell that I don't think I'm ever actually going to get to use.
Does it take a minute to cast?
Here, let's pop it up.
No, it takes
Hmm.
an action. The problem is
Up
the
to
problem
a
is that
minute.
is the time, right? Is that spells that like are an hour longer definitely work in the arena because you don't have to cast it and it works. But minute or long spells don't really work because then you can do shit like I cast haste right before. And if that's the case, like I tell everybody else, anything players can do, enemies
get-
can do too.
Well, what confuses me or makes it difficult for me or whatever is it's supposed to be used to add a d4 to your initiative,
That
but
you
I
just
don't
rolled.
know how I would ever do
Yeah,
that.
It's very well. This is the thing, right? If you're trying to surprise a creature, you can cast it before you're about to go into combat. The problem is that the arena specifically prevents like 1 minute casting of spells specifically, but it's been plenty of times where like you guys were about to fight something and you could cast that spell beforehand and just walked up there and it would have triggered.
The wording is very weird because it says
It is.
you can add it to initiative roll or dexterity saving throw it has just made, meaning in the past. So how do you cast it beforehand? But
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
like. I don't know
That-
how to
that's-
use this.
that's Kobold press.
Well,
uh,
yeah,
we
it's
gotta
almost
figure that
like
shit
because
out.
it's concentration. It's like, okay, I cast it and I'm holding it,
But it had to do.
but how do you do that for an initiative roll because you actually aren't in combat to cast the spell to?
Well, no,
It says
it's
the one you
how
just
it would
made.
work. It's just like guidance though. Like you, it's just worded really, but it works like
Yeah.
guidance kind of.
Okay.
Because you can cast guidance before combat too and get the D4 in your initiative.
I guess
too.
it would be good if we have the jump on them or we know.
I
it's
mean, when you
gonna
guys
escalate.
spot the ogres, there's plenty of times where you guys literally were jumping them. We could just cast a spell and then have D4 to your initiative and went from there. So it has been a time where you could have used it. The wording is very poor. I do agree. But yeah, it works like guidance because guidance works for initiative too. Yeah. And in the future, if you're going to a cave and you're just cast it and walk around, all right, cool. It's just that the arena
Keep casting it on ourselves.
Well, not gonna keep casting yourself. I'm just saying, like, example. You guys bought the orcs. All right, about to go bop these guys, and I'm about to cast it now. All right, cool. You run up,
Boom.
Well,
bop
it
these guys.
is
go.
a cantrip. Yeah.
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 Okay.
So that's how I would look at it. That's how I try to use it. It's pretty awkward because it's a D4 to your dex saves, and it's good, bad at the same time. It's not great, but it's not bad because the D4 to your. I mean, even if you never use it for your initiative, still it's weird, honestly.
It's almost like for the deck save, you'd almost have to be like, okay, I'm going to cast Quicken, concentrate on it, knowing that someone's going to shoot like fireball or something at you,
Right. But the problem is the concentration.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of keeps it from being ridiculous, honestly. Because then it have like memory issues because then you have all the spells other than remembering. Like, did you cast Quicken? I don't know, maybe.
I don't know, did I? Sure.
Sure
Alright.
did.
Yes. They were going to say
Uh,
yes.
So let's see here. Oh, okay. This is a novice encounter. So, okay. Holy.
Two beholders and a Tarask.
holy.
Yeah.
Is the
I didn't like the
novice-
quavering in your voice when you said that.
Holy.
Holy, oh, God.
Oh man, this is.
This is not a
This
A
is gonna be bad
novice.
for y'all.
Well, you better bust out those next campaign ideas, I guess.
It's like, hey, campaign 2, we had a couple of campaign 3. Sorry, you guys should be okay, possibly.
Possibly.
It's campaign 2.0
No, we'll be okay.
because you just come back in with new characters.
We're the Azure
100%.
Spiders. We went in and wiped out the last couple of encounters, like SEAL Team 6. I believe in this.
100%. Yeah, like I said, and those were deadly encounters too. So to see them, those were all deadly. The fucking orcs, that was deadly.
Look,
I feel
guys, we're
pretty.
fine as long as we don't use the goddamn Rangoon.
Yes.
We sold it.
We don't
We
even have them
touched it.
anymore.
We sold
That
it.
thing was bad luck. You see, the
And-
moment that Hunter dropped it, we were smooth sailing.
And most of the
And-
time,
and
it
we-
wasn't
and we
even
sold-
worth
and we s-
throwing.
Both
we sold-
campaigns.
We sold your stabbing axe too because you could never hit with it.
Good. See, things are looking up.
Anyway, things are looking right. And okay. All right. Someone room a D4.
D4.
Y'all.
Oh, beat me to it.
Felix got it.
Oh,
Pick
Rin
the better
chose
one.
first on mine.
All right, and we are gonna go with this.
So feel free to take the easier one.
Whatever the
Leave
easier
it.
one is. Let me move you over. As you guys are coming out, we have the thorny, the spidery, the I don't think she actually wants to be here. And Ren, what name did you put on your card?
Just run.
Ren, let's give it up for the spiky one.
Where my sharks at?
And the sharks are like,
Where my
we're
sharks
here.
at?
It's like,
Where my sharks
It's
at?
like
woof, woof.
We are here. We are
Shark,
here.
Shark,
We are
shark,
here.
Shark, shark,
So
shark.
shark, it's
Like
like
a
shark,
shark
do, 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 do.
fin.
like do 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 shark do 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 do. The sharks are calling out in chorus. And when you enter behind Ren, you see there is another. He says, behind this fearsome warrior is a man in a cape and scepter, fit for a king. Will this sovereign lord seek victory in the arena, or shall he perish by the foul creatures that lie in the arena? Please give it up for, and Felix, what name did you put on your card?
Felix the Great.
Felix the Great.
Just walk out with his hands outstretched and the scepter.
This is
Just
this just sounds like a fucking WWE. It is like on this day, he just runs out with the scepter. It's like, oh my god! It is Fatal 4-Way. You're gonna go to the
You got prestidigitation with the it's going
oh
off
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah.
Hype the crowd up.
And behind that, you have the blue, the cold, the intense, the slick shooter of, and loud, what did you put on your name? On your card?
The Poker King.
The Poker King, with a face of stone and a pocket full of gold. Shall he claim victory and luck in this arena, or shall his luck run out? And shall he get only defeat? Behind the Poker King, there is another. And Isla, as you come out, roll me a charisma check.
Okay.
Isla, as you come out, you hear whistles. As like, I got money on her. As you come out, this says the bombacious, if that's a word. I don't think it is, but we're gonna continue on. The confident, classy, and highly technical and skilled dual weapon fighter. Please give it up for. And Isla, what'd you put on your card?
She put her full name, Isla Rumpton of Privetshire.
Isla Rumpton of Privetshire. Lady Rumpton is here. And they say, Lady Rumpton, Lady Rumpton. And behind them,
Oh my god.
they look at
I named her before she had the ass.
That Brazilian butt lift is just getting miles and miles of jokes right here.
The rump
Holy.
Costa time. Yeah,
Oh,
You may not have planned for this, but we did.
Apparently.
yeah, we're gonna graffiti on your name with a P, Rumpton.
and with a PH.
H is silent.
Yes, but yes, you see, there is I can barely see him until he had left the cave, but he is here. I think he's a he. He is wearing a mask. He is covered in blue, and he wears the face of a shark. Please give it up for the slick shooting, the fast shooting, the drive car wearing, unknown. I was trying to do like the whole Ric Flair thing, like the what's it, the silk shoes wearing.
Yeah.
The fucking, I was like, woo! I forgot what he said because he could barely understand what he was saying when he was yelling. I was like,
Yeah, he was probably coked out at the time.
it's like, dude, it's like, ew, all the motherfuckers were. But and you see come out. You see the lanky, tall, smart, sophisticated, and single Leonard Finnard. He comes out and he waves.
I hate him already.
Is he a shark? Does he have a fin?
He's not a shark, okay? He's a half a shark, okay? His mother was human.
Is it the bottom half?
But yeah, I don't. Which half is the shark half?
He looks like Kisame from Naruto, essentially.
Oh, okay.
You know, so it blends together. It's not like some like half like, oh my god, I have a shark penis or whatever. But it blends together. And yeah, beside him are two Orcish guards that he had purchased for this. And with that, let's get ready to rumble! Everybody, please give me initiative rolls, ladies and gentlefish.
Say, do we have a map for this?
Oh, you do. I'm on the wrong map. Yes, you do. Let me give you a skip caboodle. I did every. Oh, my Lanta. Wow. Oh, I thought you guys were all there, man. Wow. Everything's set up and everything. There. Can everybody see? Okie dokie. And you see, okay, I blew him up and everything. You see this guy. He's skinny, but he's charismatic. And let's see here. What? Okay, here we go. And now we're gonna put some battle music because now we're out of the loading screen.
Are these pits accurate to like what's in them?
Your hit points? I have no idea.
The pits.
No, the pits, like
And
with
the-
the
Oh,
little
the pits.
spike.
Yes, the
Okay.
pits are accurate. Yes, the pits are 30 feet deep.
Isla,
How
you're
high are the barriers? Like these
They're half walls, so they're about 5 feet. So
5 feet?
they provide three quarters cover from range attacks from them. All right, let me descend. I think.
Oh, sorry, I'm not in.
Yeah, Isla and Ren and Hunter are not in initiative yet.
Not in?
You got to click your token first.
Yeah, I did
I
that.
did.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, Ren's in now.
I see Isla in there. I see Isla. You're 23, and I see Hunter. Hunter is 11.
I just don't see it in the turn order.
I don't see it in the
I don't
order
either.
either.
I see him. I'm not sure why. But
Refresh,
I know
maybe?
I know where they're at. That's crazy. I'll refresh. But Isla's 23 and Hunter is 11.
No, I don't see it.
I just like I said, I just didn't see him in turn order. That was all.
Yeah, I don't see it either. But
I mean,
As long as the DM's got it, yeah.
Yeah, like the one
person-
If he's good, we're good. Let's roll.
Yeah.
I'll figure out who I go after eventually.
All right. Top initiative order. Isla.
Okay. Cool.
Let me get some battle music too. I got some heat for you guys.
30. Yeah, she's gonna dash over to here. And that's it.
Okay. Live.
All right. I will take off these. How tall is the
5 feet.
5 feet? So we can see over top of it. Okay.
Correct.
He's gonna start off right off the get-go. He's going to clap his hands together, trying to quicken this up and try and pull a strand of ice out of his hands. Spell does it. Okay. And as he does that, he throws it at the battle mage directly in front of him. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit.
All right. So that's going to do 2 piercing, and I need a DC 15 dex save.
All right. He fails.
So he'll take 8 cold damage as it explodes. And then he's going to take off and run actually the same direction Isla did, this way. And as he gets to here, he will end up moving here. He's going to use his action to get same thing, clap his hands together, and then throw this little mote of blue frost at this orc here. Does an 18 for a ray of frost hit that
That hits.
All right. And so he will take 8 cold damage.
All right. He takes his lumps.
And that is his turn. Oh, actually, the first guy takes an extra 4 damage from my spell. Okay. From my level, from my dice.
Yeah. Already knocked it off. But yep, we got that. Thank you. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's turn.
Beautiful. Felix.
Okay, you see Felix run forward, and he runs up against this wall with his back against it, and then goes through his things and pulls out his lute. And as he tunes it and begins to play a song, he laughs and shouts over, "Isla, if you can hear me, the song's for you. Go in there and take care of these guys." And I'm going to hit her with Inspire Greatness as a bonus action. And then I'll peek my head over and see this guy like, "Hey, your mom was a whore." And we're going to hit him. Ooh, that's a big one. With the vicious mockery.
All right. Beautiful. I will give you a Wizzy save. Wizzy save. He fails. He takes D4 damage. Disadvantage on his next attack. I'll mark him.
Cool. EOT.
What's your modifier?
+5.
Hunter, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to a bonus action mark the battle mage.
Okay.
I will shoot him with a. I think I'm gonna go with the freezing arrow. Using dread ambusher as well.
That misses.
Ooh, yeah, sure did. I will follow it up with a second attack. Let me take off. Let's hopefully the second one right here.
That doesn't
hits.
miss.
That hits. I'll give you a Wizard save. Ooh
With the
la
nat
la.
20.
Ooh, nat 1 to nat 20.
He's asleep.
For some reason, it went to sleep, but that was supposed to be freezing. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Well, give me your. There's no D6 of damage. So give me a 2D6. There's no one. All right, so that's 10. Oh, he is fucked up. All right, anything else, my lord?
Yeah, then I'm gonna move to right there, and I will EOT.
All right. here is made on his chop and minus 10 to his speed. It's Red Frost. This guy is going to. With that. Alright, this guy's gonna move. Bonus action rush up. Actually, doesn't need to. I can use a move up here. Isla. This guy's gonna rush up to you. Break club.
Miss.
That misses.
And I'm going to use my Duelist Grace still works the same as the Twinkle Toes, where I can hit him back, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I gotta find the button now. Class cacophony. Ugh, that was bad. Plus
Oh.
5,
Oh.
right?
Yes, +5. I hit.
Nice.
Oh my, that's +5 damage too. Holy. Holy. Damn, that's a shit ton of damage. He attacks you again.
Ooh.
All right. Do you want to reaction attack him again or no?
Okay, so I can do it once without using my reaction, but then I can do it again with my okay, yeah, I will.
+5.
Damn, Scoops. Jesus.
Well,
For those of you watching, that was with the +5,
He's
what,
dead.
27 damage in one attack?
correct. And
Oh,
the second one,
a level
to
4.
Valhalla.
And then handoff was like the best idea ever.
And this is the thing too as well. I'll let you do this, and as you guys see this, you notice that you can almost kind of slip in like the stream of time, like the Speed Force, and kind of attack essentially as the attack kind of meets you. Even though you do take damage, 6 damage, absorbing the blow, you can counterattack at its weakest point. And as you see it, it looks like Isla just kind of like time shifted a split second to appear there. Like she didn't seem like she moved; she just stabbed him. It was very quick.
Have you ever read the Mistborn books
Yes.
I'm also gonna move.
when they use that special material?
Oh yeah. You can. Oh yeah. You can move. Yes. And yeah. There.
Okay.
All right. Beautiful. That's so fucking cool. I love that shit, man. All right. This guy looks over here, and he looks down to the center, and he casts Fireball.
Oh,
And he centers it right about here.
Rip.
It doesn't hit Isla. I mean, it doesn't hit Ren, but it does hit Felix, Isla, and Live. Please give me dexterity saving throws.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
+5, so 16 for me.
All right.
I'm going to use my reaction to channel energy since I saved on that throw.
Mhm.
And that's a 3rd level spell?
Correct.
So I will, as I reaction it, you see him suck the fire into his hand, and it will replenish 2 first level spell slots.
Nice. Then we take half. We round down.
So this is it. It's weird, man. It's so weird because it's like it's higher than your sorcery level, but what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I mean, like, I suppose you can cast?
Me?
Or what? No, yeah, for your channel energy. So
So I can only do it on spells that are below my sorcerer level. And then if I save, then I can reaction it to have no damage. And then the level of the spell restores spell slots up to the spell level that you cast. And then I can't, it's and then it's
See,
done.
this is
So
why. This is why it's weird because in the example it said if you're a third level sorcerer and you make a save against a second level spell, but you have access to a third level, then
Mhm.
you would gain two first level spell slots or 2 second whatever.
or a second level. So since
Yeah,
fireball
but
is a third, since fireball is a third level, if I had third level slots,
You can
I could get
chunk it out.
1/3 or a second and a first or 3 firsts.
Mhm.
So in this case, because
It's like
I
a
can,
spell storing ring.
so I can get 2 first levels back. I don't have enough for the third, but I get 2. I fill back up my first that I used. I have no damage taken. I just absorb that magical energy.
Have
And
sorcerers always had that? Am I crazy?
This is part of my
Aristocratic.
the aristocratic
Oh, I'm like,
origin.
Damn,
That's
cool.
pretty cool. Shit. Well, it works that way. And this guy here will see this, and he will. Yeah, no, he's a city buzzing around of here. He will move 30 feet over here, and he will go prone. Fuck that. He will fall on his knees. He's only shot. He's only shot again. Ren.
Going to dash to the other guy.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to make an attack with the blood spike armor.
I think you have to use your attack act to attack her, or does it just work that way? I'm not sure if it.
This
I
thing
mean,
is
I
super
assume
long.
it does. Yeah. Wait, no.
Bonus action to make 1 melee attack with armor spikes.
You're thinking about the
Dual wielding, yeah. But then, yeah, I can do it.
I had something else that had that as well, yeah.
Oh, that's all good.
Sweet.
So I just
And you
run
get to
into
add your
him
strength.
with my black spikes.
Give me a
Spike-o.
hug.
Spike-o.
Not even. I imagine it just shoots out like.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's my turn.
All right. This
That's
guy
cool.
stands here. Goes for a chop.
Ooh.
All right, let's get it.
Ay, ay, ay.
Wow.
Oh, that's not so bad.
That's
Okay.
not that bad.
A 1
and he
min damage, max damage.
will chop again. Missing. Isla, it is your turn.
Okay, first I will bonus action second wind. +4, so 10. Okay, and then I'm going to dash over to him. And that's it.
He's probably shitting bricks right now.
All right. Live is your turn.
All right, seeing this, Live's gonna just start walking up this way. He's gonna throw the dice out, throwing the dice out quick, trying to quicken this up, and will, cool. So I got to roll a d4. Roll a d4. You regain. So I had 3. Yep, drop 3 and then gain 2 sorcery points back. Which, okay. And then with that, it's the die out of the dice. The lights of the little balls of light explode out as 3 little ice missiles come flying out at the battle mage up here for 4, 5, and 2.
He casts shield.
Oh no.
Cool. Makes sense to me. And since that was quickened, he's moved. I moved 30. And you said these were 5, so I can still see this guy.
You can see this guy, yes.
Yep. Just because he wants to use it, seeing this guy standing here in front of Ren, the dice evaporate, pull it back into his hand. He's gonna throw him out again, casting Creeping Ice at 2nd level. If this works, if the spell does damage, okay.
So using your witching hour.
Yeah, using the witching hour.
Nice.
So right underneath this this orc, as he throws the dice out, water just sort of this crystalline water just shoots underneath his feet and freezes, and then starts to freeze up his body. And he fails. So he doesn't take the damage right off the get, if I remember right. A creature restrained takes at the start of its turn, it takes that, he'll take that 3 damage.
But he is restrained though.
But he is restrained at this moment, and that's the end of my turn.
Fair
And
enough.
I am concentrating on that spell.
No problem. Felix.
Okay, Felix strumming the lute. Da-na-na-na. We'll run here. So his back was against the wall. He turns, makes a sprint, sees this guy. And he's like, looks like you came from the elemental plane of ugly. We're going to hit him with Vicious Mockery. And as a bonus action, we'll give Ren Bardic Inspiration, EOT.
Can you give inspiration if you're inspiring people, or is it just Tyla?
It's not your it's not your Bardic. So she can't benefit from my Bardic Inspiration, but I can inspire anyone else.
Sick.
Mm.
All right, I will give you a Wizzy save because you insulted this man. He fails, and he hits advantage on this next attack. I'll mark it. He takes his lumps.
EOT.
Fair enough. Hunter, it is your turn. He is prone already. I have no idea what that is.
That's a
That is a 1D.
Hunter's
That's
mark.
a
Like a what?
1D6 hunter's mark plus a 1D6 hunter's mark.
That's absolutely me. I was like, I have no idea what that is, champ. So
your
was
stuff
that-
is all crazy. Every time you click something, it doesn't.
It's weird.
Hunter is
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But
The
it's
math.
weird. It's weird because it changes though. It's so weird. Like only Hunters does that.
Yeah.
Everyone else's works fine. It's
I
so
would just
weird.
destroy the sheet and rebuild it.
Yeah,
The whole thing's corrupted. There you go.
It shoots, but he is prone, so that is a disadvantage. That does miss. That's
He also he also still has a shield up. Just
Yeah.
fair enough. This guy here is dead. The battle mage. So he's half his movement to stand up. He looks over and he's pretty pissed. He is going to cast Fireball again. Right here. Hold on, wait. Y'all can see my arrow. Sorry. Here. So I need all 3 of you guys to make a save, or I can just auto drag you in there. And he's gonna give you guys disadvantage against this. He's gonna overchannel the spell.
Can I use my
Bonus action.
bardic on this?
Take
Yeah.
it flat. You can, yeah.
Looks like I didn't need it, but I'll take the temp each.
No, you need. Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, I
you-
see.
Or save it for like an attack.
Well.
Oh, it's disadvantage.
It's
that's right.
disadvantage, so-
Yes, I
Disadvantage,
did
so-
need it.
yeah. So I'm gonna say, yeah, you need
It's
it.
a
Yeah.
decent-
12.
12 is not enough.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll take the temp HP though.
Well, actually, that's
It's
6 plus.
3 plus my level plus proficiency. So was that 7, 8, 9?
Mhm.
Yay.
what's
There
the
you go.
damage on the fireball?
I'm casting it now.
Oh, that's the biggest fireball I think I've ever seen.
42.
Holy shit! That's a lot of 6s.
I don't think I've ever seen it that high. Damn.
I'm rolling good tonight.
And 3
ladies and gentlemen.
5s.
Wow.
4
Yeah.
6s, 3 5s, 3.
Rolling good tonight, ladies and jellyfish.
I'm down.
Yeah, live just crumples.
Felix, how do you
up,
look,
but
champ?
I'm I'm almost dead.
Oh.
I got 3 HP in a dream.
Isla, you turn around and you see the mage begin to
Live,
stand
did
up.
you add your temp HP from aid
The 5, yeah,
or the 5?
yeah.
Damn.
And I'm still it drops me in one shot.
You see,
Well, I guess
the
you
mage,
failed it.
Yeah, the mage
Not much you
stands
can
up
do.
and looks and extends his hand, Isla, and as you see him trying to stop him, a black concussive fireball explodes and they ragdoll. Ren collapses, Live collapses, and Ren, you hear his breathing. I mean, Phil hears breathing, but it doesn't sound like he's breathing very well. Ren, give me a death save.
Nat 20.
You can do it. You can do it.
Mm,
No.
Not like these.
That's not what she meant.
All right, this guy's gonna rush up behind you. Says, all right, fight back.
No, he's still well.
Oh, I forgot. That's right. I apologize. He is
and he takes the
restrained.
3. He takes the 3 damage still.
That's correct.
He's stuck on Ren.
That's not.
He's just stuck in
necessarily a good
ice.
Up
thing.
on you.
Well, he
He's
can
just
still
stuck
attack
in
Ren.
ice.
He can still
Oh,
attack
stuck in
Ren.
ice.
It's a disadvantage, but it's
Has that
flat
effect
because
on
Red is
people?
prone. All right, 2 chops on
Flat.
Ren. This is flat. Big money. Miss. All right. Come on, so
Yeesh.
she looks into the upper room. Isla.
Okay. Swing 1. Plus 5.
Shield. Oh, plus 5.
Oh, he had his turn. He just had his turn, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. That
Shield's
too.
down.
Yeah, I know. I say he's about to shield again.
With the plus 5 to hit.
Now he doesn't.
No, it misses. I read on plus 5, but yeah, I was like, yeah, he's gonna shield again. I'm like, it misses. I mean, I hits. And that is enough to bring him down. He is dead.
Thank God.
She will skip over to this one.
All right.
La 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 la. Just slicing people
La,
apart.
la, la, la.
Offhand. Okay, that sucked. Action surge.
She's going in.
Hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only get 1 attack with your action surge because you use your bonus action, but that's.
I thought I
fine.
could still use my offhand.
No
my bad.
mas. That's all good.
Oh well.
Well, I don't know. I may change that because dual wielding sucks.
Either way, the first attack was still 24 damage.
Right. No, 100. No, that's fine. I'm just saying in general.
That's fine.
So we'll talk about it or something. Anything else, Alan? We'll talk about it after the game because I actually been thinking about that honestly, because it comes into your bonus action.
Nope. That is it.
Give me a save for the road, champ. All right. Felix, you're alive.
Felix's back is against this sack of potatoes, just like black, I don't know, dust all over the place. After kind of looking around, sees Ren on the ground. I'm going to cast Healing Word. Get up. We need you. 9
Ren, you
HP.
also get a +2 to your next roll, whatever that is.
And then Felix will run towards Live and then feed him a potion.
All right. Chug.
2d4 plus 2, 7 HP.
Woo.
Nice.
Hunter, it is your turn.
All right, I will move my Hunter's Mark over to the last remaining foe. And I will attempt.
Oh, wait. You had advantage. So the 8 would have hit. Please
Huh?
refrain. No, Isla, you had advantage. So yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
That middle one.
Yeah, that would have hit. I remember now.
He's dead.
He's critically injured.
Critically.
Oh, not quite.
He's critically injured.
So he's not dead. He is dead. Or?
He is not dead.
He's not dead
He's
yet.
fucked up.
I will shoot a regular arrow at that guy.
Shoot to kill.
Advantage.
That's an advantage anyway.
That smacks.
Yep.
Well, hold on. Well, you died, so whatever.
Well, how does how do you play
Is it
that, I guess?
concentration?
It's concentration, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then it
Yeah,
just
yeah,
is
it
gone.
died.
Okay.
It's gone. I forgot you died.
It
Or
defrosts,
down.
I guess, when you go down.
You know, it just
Just
yeah. Well,
meh.
the magic fueling it dissipates, and you lose focus, and you have completed a bout in the novice. The people cheer as you defeated him. The smart but lithe mage and his bodyguards, and he is defeated. The people cheer for your name, and they say, "Cheers for the blue crickets!" Yeah. They really can't see your symbol, so they think that you're crickets. But with more cloud and flame, you can change that if you have enough time.
Oh, they'll know our names by the time we're done.
Better remember the names. And as you guys are done, you guys you see they collect the bodies that are in here, and you see this guy here. A person kind of comes out and reads a strange piece of paper, and the battle mage that you killed, Isla, comes back to life. Oh man.
Damn.
Did he have
Uh,
insurance or something?
Do you ask somebody why he came back to life?
Yes.
Yeah.
I killed someone in a stupid bar fight.
Um.
I don't even know why this fucker's alive.
I expected him to stay dead.
He paid the church an exorbitant fee to bring him back to life if he died.
The cathedral church?
They probably have a high level cleric, this archbishop.
Yeah. He says clerics there can people in the arena can make deals with the cathedral to bring them back. It's quite expensive though.
So, did we have enough fun for the day?
You did, and you also earned some gold. You guys earned,
Hey, the man.
drum roll please, 150 gold pieces each.
Woohoo!
Cha-ching.
And we will end on
Mula,
that note.
mula.
Guys, if you guys are
Money.
watching as the party does leave the arena with gold in their pockets as the day is beginning to is the day now beginning to turn, I'd say like 12, 2-ish around there. The first half of the day is pretty much essentially dawn as the party begins to assumingly explore more of the arena and possibly the third level. Before assuming they head back out or meet Weaver again. If you are watching, guys, we appreciate you. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We love it. We appreciate it. We need that. Growth and all that jazz. Stay healthy, live moss, and keep us some lazy jellyfish. Peace.
Deuce.
See you again. Bye.